Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Happy Thursday. We're back on another two-banger day here. We had baseball this morning slash afternoon. And if you guys hung out with us in the afternoon, first of all, thanks for doing so. And second of all, you guys saw a whole lot of heat being pulled by Marty in baseball. We did 4 hobby products, and man, did they not disappoint at all. We had tons of autos, lots and lots and lots of low single serial numbered stuff. We had a bunch of bookend breaks, and it was really, really good stuff. And let's hope we can carry some of that heat into football as well as we try and give January just a little more heat in breaking. So welcome in, my friends. Let's have some fun tonight. I see Coach Jay in the chat. What's up? Thanks for joining us. As you guys get in, please feel free to pop in the chat and say hey, play along on the hit counter, all that good stuff. Here's what we're looking for the night. We've got 4 football breaks, and it is going to be, we're doing 10 of those absolute Sam's Club bundles. That each of them does have a hit in them. Hopefully we get a KABOOM or 3 out of there. After that, we're going to do some 2024 Totally Certified. We haven't done a Totally Certified product in a while. No problem. Thanks for hopping on for any time you can give us. We appreciate it. Then our third break of the night is going to be some 2021 Prestige. And then our final break of the night, how could I break football without doing more Donruss bundles? So we're going after some more of those oversized downtowns. So for those that don't know me, my name is Jeff here at Card Lines. I got Max working with me tonight. We appreciate you guys. We welcome you back for another break, or we welcome you to the family if it's your first time with us. Let's get started on our first break, which is break number 933. We're doing, again, 10 of these absolute bundles. I'm going to start to get a couple of them open, and then you guys will see on the overhead cam, Max is going to help me get the rest of them out of here. We found it just makes things go a whole lot smoother, cleaner, faster than me trying to fumble with all 10 of them myself. So excuse, like construction say, excuse our dust, pardon our dust. Excuse our plastic sound while we get all these out. But as we do that, I do want to say a special thank you and good luck, John on the Cardinals, Bubba G with the Falcons, John with the Ravens, Jim with the Bills, Nick with the Panthers, Tony on the Bears, Benjamin on the Bengals, Dean on the Browns, Chad on the Cowboys and the Broncos, Jeff M with the Lions, Keegan the Packers, Chad S with the Texans, Chris C the Colts, Brian the Jaguars, Spencer's got the Chiefs, Brian has the Raiders, Bradley has the Chargers, Jeskrin has the Rams. And each bundle does have a bonus pack that's got a hit in it. So we're going to have at least 10 hits in this break. Bradley with the Dolphins, Anthony the Vikings, Brian the Patriots. We've got Blake with the Saints, Derek with the Giants, Travis with the Jets, Benjamin with the Eagles, Colin with the Steelers, Brian with the Niners, James G with the Seahawks, Benjamin with the Buccaneers, Brian the Titans, and Washington going to Travis. So guys, thank you all so very much for grabbing each and every one of those spots. We are full on all 4 breaks tonight, so thank you guys for that as well. That's empty bundle number 3. We're going to let Max keep getting the rest of them out there while I start to go with the packs and we start to get ready to show some cards in this 10 bundle break. We are going to have the hit counter going as well tonight. So you guys can play along if you're joining us for one of the later breaks. If you're in this break, if you're not in any breaks at all, but you're hanging with us, we love you either way you come. And you have a chance to get some free stuff tonight. All you got to do is, 1, have bought into the break to get into the buyer's giveaway. And 2, play along on the hit counter game. So how that works, if you guys haven't broken with us before, if you just need a refresher, is we're going to put up a series of whether it's players, teams, inserts, etc. And we're going to have anywhere from 2 to 4 options up on the hit counter. And you have to tell us which option on the hit counter is going to get the most cards, as well as what the total of all 4 spots together is going to be. So for this first Absolute Bundles break, just like Lou did in the YouTube chat already, you guys are telling us of 4 of the rookie quarterbacks, who we do tend to see quite often. Now, I would not expect this one to be like in the 30s. Lou, what is going on, man? Thanks for joining us again for this one. But we do see these guys come up quite a bit. So I think double digits is more than achievable out of 10 bundles. But it is number 1 pick, Cam Ward. It is probably the hottest quarterback of the class, Jackson Dart. Quinn Ewers, who took the starting job over, and we tend to pull a lot of him from the Dolphins. And Riley Leonard from the Colts, who I am a Colts rookie magnet these days. So hopefully we pull a lot of him. So you guys are telling us which of those 4 rookie quarterbacks we're going to get the most cards of in this break, as well as what the total of all 4 guys together is going to be. So you would say Jackson Dart and 16. And if Jackson Dart is who we get the most cards of, you're going to get a Leprechaun. And that Leprechaun is going to run at the end of the night for some free stuff. And if you get, if you said 14, and you get 14 in either direction, so you get 13, 14, or 15, we play horseshoes and hand grenade style, you would get a Leprechaun as well running. India Pride, welcome in, go Hawks, let's do it. Appreciate you joining us, guys. Got predictions coming in. Rain's in there. Rain, what's going on? Jim's in there. Jim, thanks for joining us, guys. Let's get through a fun Thursday. It's been another great week of breaks here, Cardlines breaks, and mostly great because of you guys, for the opportunity to hang out with y'all and be a part of your day multiple times a week. Every time Marty's ripping, I'm jealous and can't wait to get back behind the camera. Especially today so I modded for Marty today. We gave Max a couple hours off. Can you believe that? But I was modding for Marty today, and he was pulling such good stuff out of those baseball breaks. I wanted to kick him out of the chair and rip it myself, because that was too much fun watching what he was ripping. So I'm hoping we have half that fun today on our breaks. All right, so I've got a couple bundles open. What we're going to do is we're going to go do a couple at a time. When we get through 5 of the bundles, then you guys will have to lock in your hit counter predictions. So making the predictions now is really just for fun and bragging rights. And after that, we will go. All right. Let's get that off. Add a little touch here, just in case anyone wants to know. We are on break 933, and here we go. Absolute. I love that half the cards come forward, half the cards come backwards. So you guys have to bear with me on a few times that I flip them around. But here we go. The Eagles are going to get our first card of the break with Devonta Smith. So congrats, Benjamin. You're on the board. And we got Joe Mixon, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kongwu, Jordan Love, Draft Diamonds Henley. First rookie is going to be Walker for the Falcons. Then we got Shannon Revell for the Cowboys. Our first introduction is going to be the Texas two-step with Wiggins and Noel for the Texans. Chad, congrats. Woody Marks is another nice rookie for the Texans, rookie running back. And holy Texans, here we go, Jalen Noel. Chad, it could be a good one. Austin Eckler, Joey Burrow, Drake May, Amon-Ra St. Brown, King Henry. We got a hog heaven of Josh Jacobs for the Pack, Keegan. And there's a Cam Scattaboo. I almost put, I originally had Cam and Cam on the hit counter because I wanted to do Cam Scattaboo. I felt like we were going to get something for him tonight. So I had Cam and Cam, but then I lost my attention span of finding 2 other players that had the same name, so I went with the quarterbacks instead. But nice Cam Scattaboo for the Giants, Derek. There's a rookie Kyle McCord for the Eagles. Tyler Williams for the Lions. Tua, Josh Allen. Drake London, Brock Bowers, Devonta Smith again. Tucker Kraft, Draft Diamonds for the Pack. Benjamin Morrison, rookie for the Buccaneers. Banks Jr., rookie for the Saints. There's Malik Neighbors, Wilson, David Njoku, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors again. And we're going to have, look at that, we're going to have 2 Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. That must have been our packs getting mixed up there. There is JSN for the Seahawks, Garrett Wilson, and David Njoku. Rookie Terrence Ferguson on the Hog Heaven for the Rams. Congrats, Jeskrin. And there's Harold Fannin Jr., one of our first, what should be many rookies, Dean, for you from the Browns class. Rondé Gadsden from the Chargers. Hunter Henry, Baker Mayfield, Saquon, CMC, Gino. There's Yaya Diaby on the Draft Diamonds. Baishal Tutin, rookie for the Jaguars. Kenneth Grant, rookie for the Dolphins. Khalil Shakir, Xavier Worthy, Quentin Johnson, Jamar Chase, and David Montgomery. So none of those 4 quarterbacks have shown up yet, but it's still early. Aaron Jones, we're in the first bundle yet. So Will Johnson, rookie, and Pat Bryant, nice rookie for the Broncos. Congrats, Chadas. Trey Benson, Austin Eckler, Joe Burrow, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown. There's a rookie quarterback, not one of our hit counter ones, but a nice rookie wave. Will Howard for the Steelers, Colin. And there's Harmon for the Steelers, back-to-back rookies. And Mason Taylor, rookie tight end for the Jets. That was a 1 bundle in. Packs-wise, we got the hit coming yet. Back in black for the Steelers, there's Howard and Caleb Johnson. If you can you get those out of there? Otherwise, I run out of room for the packs. Let's take them and I can throw them over there. There's a Rondé Gadsden. Benjamin Morrison for the Buccaneers again. Xavier Legette. There is Bryce Young. I almost said Bryant Young for some reason. Ray McLeod, Bucky. Tank Bigsby. We're going to have a buy storm of Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks, James. And RJ Harvey, rookie for the Broncos. Congrats again to Chad. Darius Alexander, rookie for the Giants. Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Pittman Jr., Dak Prescott, Chuba Hubbard. There's the introductions of Bryant and Harvey for the Broncos. Congrats, Chad. Mason Graham for the Browns, and Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns. So our second Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns. Dean, congrats. Here's Puka, Olave, Amonra, T-Law, Tony Pollard. Hog Heaven rookie Will Howard for the Steelers again, Colin. Emin Worry for the Seahawks, and Smith for the Jets. Zay Flowers, Justin Fields. Jaden Daniels, Tyrone Tracy, Xavier Legette. Some more rookies. We got a rookie autograph. Mason Taylor for the Jets. There we go. Nice one for Travis. Travis, congratulations. We got a rookie auto of Mason Taylor for the Jets. That's a pretty good rookie auto to pull. And that's not even the hit from the bundle where we're gonna get a mem card as well. So guys, we're on the board early with an auto. Congratulations, Travis. That's a cool hit there. We will take that for sure. There's TJ Sanders for the Bills. Eric Iomanar, rookie for the Titans. A rookie wave of Pat Bryant for the Broncos. We got Devon, Jerry Jeudy. There's Young again. McLeod. A Hog Heaven of Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Shannon Revell on the purple foil for the Cowboys. Will Johnson for the Cardinals. And another Pat Bryant for the Broncos. So, Chad, the Broncos rolling in some good rookies for you. Baker Mayfield, Saquon, Gino, Quentin Johnson. Jadon Blue, rookie for the Cowboys. Ty Felton for the Vikings. And we got a Saquon Barkley purple foil for the Eagles. Draft Diamonds, Diane Henley. Hendrickson, Bucky Irving, Tyreek Hill, Theo Johnson, Tyler Warren by storm for the Colts. Congratulations to Chris on that one. There's Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks, and Martin for the 49ers. Marv Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jake Ferguson. And that's bundle number 2. We still have yet to have one of those quarterbacks come out, but we have gotten some decent stuff, including that Mason Taylor auto. A bunch of those other rookies like Tyler Warren and things like that, no offense to them. You guys can see I am creating 2 separate piles for a lot of those guys just to save time on screen. I'm not going to sleeve up every one of them, but we do sleeve up all the rookie cards, and if anything additionally needs top loading, Max will be taking care of that for us. I just don't do every single one of them on camera because we'd still be in the first couple packs if we did that. But there was lots of good rookies in there, especially if you're talking Steelers rookies came out to play there for us a little bit. But to grab an auto right away was pretty sweet. I'm going to go through the third bundle. Then we're going to do 3 of our bonus hit cards. Then I'll do bundles 4 and 5 and the hit cards from that. And then once we start looking at bundles 6 through 10, that's when we will lock in the hit counter. So as of right now, those quarterbacks are spurning me a little bit, but I promise you that will not stay. We will end up with some of these guys for sure. So hang in there on the hit counter. I love seeing a bunch of predictions already. Appreciate all you guys joining us on this Thursday evening. And I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. And hopefully that first auto was a good sign of what we got in store for us tonight. All right, we're going to continue on a hot streak for the Broncos of the rookie wave Pat Bryant. So that is our 4th or 5th Pat Bryant already for the Broncos. There's Shamar James for the Cowboys. Donovan Jackson for the Vikings. Pacheco, Alec Pierce, James Cook, Bryce Young, Ray. There's a Terrence Ferguson by storm for the Rams. Tyler Shuck for the Saints. I almost put him on the hit counter. Jarquez Hunter, rookie for the Rams. George Kittle, Freiermuth, J.J. McCarthy, Puka Nacua, and Chris Olave. Luther Burden on the buy storm for the Bears. Congrats, Tony. We've got Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. And there's a Riley Leonard for the Colts. Congratulations, Chris. So the hit counter is off and running with Riley Leonard getting us on the board. There's Freiermuth, J.J. Stafford, Chuba Hubbard, Jacoby Myers. Another Tucker Kraft, Draft Diamonds. Carson Schlesinger for the Browns, and Jackson for the Bills. Stafford, Penix Jr., St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton. Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry, Jake Ferguson. How about a Jackson Dart, Hog Heaven? That's going to get us on the hit counter again. But congrats to the Giants, Derek, on your first of hopefully many Jackson Darts in this break. So J Dart goes to 1 on the hit counter. We're at 2 now. And right behind that for the Giants, Derek, is another Cam Scattaboo. And that's a purple foil Cam Scattaboo. I don't know quite honestly, I don't know how much more valuable the purple foil is, but it is a variation. So congrats on that one, Derek. There's Tesla for the Lions. Yumi Yillen for the Panthers. Tyrone Tracy, Draft Diamonds. Rookie T.L. Malu for the Colts. And Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Congrats to Brian on the Henderson. Penix Jr., Evans, Jaden Reed, Thomas Jr., BTJ, Sam Darnold. Theo Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Baker Mayfield, Saquon. There's another rookie wave of Luther Burden for the Bears, Tony. And Tyrone Tracy for the Giants. It's another purple foil. Jahad Campbell, rookie for the Eagles. Tez Johnson, Buccaneers. Okongwu, Jordan Love, Brock Bowers. Khalil Shakir, Xavier Worthy. By Storm, Trey Harris for the Chargers. Maxwell Harrison for the Bills, and Xavier Watts for the Falcons. And just like that, we got 3 of our 10 bundles in, and now it's time for a couple patches. First patch, going to go to the Raiders. How about a Max Crosby? Little white napkin of the Max Crosby there. Again, from what I heard, I haven't seen it confirmed yet, but that he is now the newest member of the Chicago Bears. That's a little tight. We're going to go to the sky. There we go. Max Crosby on the patch for the Raiders. Hit number 2 is going to go to the Bills. How about a Josh Allen patch for the Bills? Congratulations, Jim. There we go. That's the type of guy we want to get patches of. A little Josh Allen for the Bills. Buffalo Mafia. Jim, now if you got a hit for Josh Allen, you got to jump and elbow slam a table, right? Isn't that how that works? And then Abdul Carter for the Giants. Derek, congratulations. A nice first-round draft pick. Abdul Carter on a patch for the Giants. Derek, congratulations. So that was 3. Here's bundle 4 with the bonus and bundle 5 with the bonus. So I'll bring up our hit counter again. And we did get to 2 on there. Again, that's through 3 bundles. So you guys will have to watch bundles 4 and 5 now a little bit more closely and see how we do. And then lock in your predictions. Sadly, we might be getting to the point where we might need to give guidance of less than 10. But hopefully we get more than 10 out of here yet. For those of you that were able to watch the breaks today, Lou, for sure, I know if you're still hanging around. For those of you that watched today, what was your favorite card that Marty pulled today? He pulled a lot of bangers. So I'll give you guys a second if you want to share with me what you thought. And I'll show you guys what I thought my favorite card that he pulled was. And hopefully we're going to have, so we don't have as much, we don't have the hobby boxes like he had for baseball today. But these absolute boxes do come with that guaranteed mem card per bundle. Plus, we did get an autograph already. The totally certified mega boxes do have 1 hit per box as well. So that breaks is going to bring at least 7 hits out of that. The Prestige Blasters, back in 2021, they were generous with mem cards on the boxes, but it's not a guaranteed. But hopefully out of those 8 boxes, we pull a couple hits out of there. And then, of course, we are going to finish, it's not hobby, but it's darn near close because of the downtowns with those Donruss bundles. So we'll have at least 5 oversized downtowns out of there as well. So we're going to have lots of good hits here. Hopefully we get a couple of those autos as well to try and match the heat of baseball. But yeah, Lou, it was hard to call. There was some good ones today, though. I think my favorite, even though it wasn't numbered, my favorite was the zebra card out of Select. That was awesome because those are super, super rare pulls. Those are even harder to get than the autos and the numbered cards. So I think that was my favorite card that we pulled in the baseball breaks today was the zebra card. That pack did not want to let go of those cards. All right, we've got 3 more packs left in bundles 4 and 5. And we will see what they have to offer us, and we'll rinse and repeat 5 more times. So also, feel free to let us know in the chat how your Thursday has been going. It's a whirlwind of a Thursday. I feel like I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. But that is not the case. I've been going at it all day. We've been running different things. And of course, like I said, modded for Marty, and then we had some other stuff going on, and now breaking, and the day has just flown by. I think that's a good thing overall, but nonetheless, it is just flying by. All right, so let me take the hit counter off, and let's go through a couple more bundles, see what we can get. How about in introductions for the Chargers with Trey Harris and Omarion Hampton? Isaac Tesla again for the Lions. Yumi Yellen for the Panthers. There's the Cheetah, Theo, Jahmyr Gibbs. Theo again for the Giants. Gibbs again for the Lions. Wow. A lot of duplication coming out of these. For the Browns, there we go. Introductions Cleveland Rocks with Dylan Gabriel, Quidshad Junkins, and Shadir Sanders. So congrats to the Brown spot, Dean. And then we've got Travis Hunter on the rookie for the Jaguars. Brian, congratulations. You know what, Lou? It's actually it's freezing outside, but it's about 5 degrees warmer today than it's been for like the last week. So I think we're starting to thaw out just a little bit here in the Midwest. But for you guys on the East Coast, it's coming your way. You guys already probably have the cold now. There's Jack Beck for the Raiders, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Puka Nacua Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's a Mason Taylor by storm. We did get his auto just a few minutes ago. There's Smith for the Jets, Connerly for the Commanders, Lamar, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, King Henry, and Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, you guys are in the throes of that cold front that we just dealt with for the last week. There's Xavier Worthy, Trey Benson, Austin Eckler, Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley. Rookie wave Micah Williams for the 49ers. We got Oladejo for the Titans. And here's an Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Congratulations. The Raiders are on the board here a little bit for Brian with an Ashton. Another Travis Hunter. This one, it's a hog heaven for Brian. Brian, congratulations. So Travis Hunter getting us on the board a little bit. Not on the hit counter board, just a good rookie hit. There's Tiamalu again and Trayvon Henderson again for the Patriots. Saquon, Shakir, Kamara, DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry. Jihad Campbell and Tez Johnson. Then we got a rookie wave of Tyler Shuck for the Saints. Brian Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, Jefferson, Brian Thomas Jr., and Sam Darnold. There's Bryce Young, Ray McLeod, Brandon Ayuk, DJ Moore. Sweet feet. That is Tyler Warren and Riley Leonard for the Colts. So congrats, Chris, on the Colts. And that is how our hit counter is going to pick it up a little bit, guys, because that does count if those guys come up. So Riley Leonard goes to 2 on the hit counter. And we're at 3 now, just like that. Eric Iomanar on the purple foil. And there's Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. So the hit counter is now rolling. We're up to 4. Swessinger again for the Browns. A little bit of a soft corner there for Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. Tyrone Tracy, Xavier Legette, Bo Nix, Kyron Williams, and Giants. Giant potential. So we got Abdul Carter, Cam Skadaboo, and Jackson Dart. So Derek, congratulations. That does count as a Jackson Dart. And that's a 3rd card with a Cam Skadaboo on it as well, if you're keeping track. There's Landon Jackson for the Bills. And another Tyler Shuck for the Saints. DJ Moore, Roma Dooms, Theo, Jahmyr Gibbs. Here's our first Tet McMillan for the Panthers. Nick, congratulations. The Hog Heaven, Tet McMillan. Oh, James, perfect. Thanks for clarifying that for us. Sometimes we see so many of the call sign names. Sometimes we forget and don't always remember who's what on there. So appreciate that. There's Membu for the Jets. And there's another Quinn for the Dolphins. So we've got a 3-way tie at 2 right now, putting us at 6. There's another Swessinger. Puka Nakua, Chris Olave, Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, CJ Stroud, and another Cam Scatterboo. This one is a by storm Scatterboo. That's a 4th card of the break with a Scatterboo on it for Derek. Trevor Etienne and Jade Barron for the Broncos. Cortland Sutton, Brendan Ayuk, Chase Brown, Jake Ferguson, Tyreek Hill, Jake Ferguson on the draft diamonds. There's another Landon Jackson, another Tyler Schaub, Jamar Chase, and Quentin Johnson. Ray McLeod, Puka Nakua, Chris Olave. There's a hog heaven of Luther Burden for the Bears, Tony. And Kyle McCord for the Eagles. Tyler Williams for the Lions. This is probably what's coming up to our 8th Theo Johnson. Robinson Jr., Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Theo Johnson. Rookie wave, Eric Iomanar. There's Mason Graham. And another Harold Fannin for the Browns. Yumi Yellen for the Panthers. Alvin Kamara, DK Metcalf, Njoku, Patrick Mahomes, JSN, Draft Diamonds, Nico Collins. There's rookie Caleb Johnson for the Steelers, which, by the way, the Steelers with new coach Mike McCarthy coming back to his hometown team, Trevor Etienne. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about the Mike McCarthy hire by Pittsburgh? Jacoby Myers, Jaden Reed, Geno Smith, Quentin Johnson. You got a hog heaven of Brian Thomas Jr. There's Kyle Hamilton on a purple foil for the Ravens. And there's our first Cam Ward of the day. Congratulations to the Titan spot, Brian. And Cam Ward, everyone is now accounted for in the hit counter. We're up to 7. There's Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Brian Thomas Jr., Sam Darnold, Jamar Chase, David Montgomery, Kenneth Walker, rookie wave Kyle Williams, and another Isaac Tesla for the Lions. Here's going to be patches number 4 and 5. It is rookie Caleb Johnson on the black patch for those Steelers we're just talking about. Again, let me know what you guys think about the hiring of Mike McCarthy as the Steelers coach. He's a decent coach. He got a little stale in Green Bay, and he struggled in Dallas to find their way to winning, but generally he's still a pretty good coach. A lot of success. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Congratulations to Dean. All right, so that is 5 bundles in the books. That puts us at the halfway point. You guys are tracking where we're at on the hit counter as we get into the second half. It is now time to lock in your hit counter predictions while we start to rip some packs, and then we will see how you end up. And once again, you are telling us which of those rookie quarterbacks are we going to get the most cards of in this 10 Sam's Club bundle break, as well as what the total of all 4 is going to be. The second couple, or that our 4th and 5th bundles, got the hit counter going a little bit, so it gives me a lot of hope that we might still be able to get in the 20s. We got up to 7 in the first half, and we really, it's anybody's game. We got 3 guys tied up at 2, with Cam Ward now right behind him at 1. And any one of these guys we could get hot with, because most of them all have the rookie wave or other parallels So Cam Ward is in an introductions card. He's in a rookie wave card. Friggin' soft corners on these. He's in Hog Heaven, and I think others. I know Jackson Dart has a Hog Heaven. Jackson Dart has a By Storm. Jackson Dart's in, I think, 2 different Giant introductions cards, plus his own. Quinn is in an introductions card. He's in the Hog Heaven. He's in the rookie wave and By Storms, and so is Riley Leonard. So all it takes is for us to get 2 or 3 parallels of the same guy, and we are taking off on that. What I will say so far, and I'm hoping the second half changes a little bit, is it feels like a lot of these packs have been very, very much the same. Meaning, like, we've had, I feel like if we pulled someone, we pulled them like 5 times. Like Josh Jacobs was there. I feel like we pulled probably 7 or 8 Josh Jacobs. So for those of you guys that have players of the teams of players we've been pulling and getting 5, 6 of them, that's phenomenal. I think there's a few teams that have not come out with a lot of cards yet, and it'd be nice for this to even out a little bit more. But that's the beauty of it. We got 5 more boxes to go, so I'm sure it will. Tell you one thing I did not get to do before I came on air was to grab myself a soda or a coffee. So we'll see. Hopefully some of these hits will rally me a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send Max on a coffee run or something. A little tired tonight. All right. There is 2 more bundles opened up. So it is now time. You guys have just a few seconds here to make your predictions on which of these quarterbacks is going to rise to the top of this break, as well as what the total of all 4 together is going to be. Good luck on those predictions. And here we go. Max, give them maybe 20 seconds and then close it up, please. Here's Kyron Williams. We are getting different already. Kyron Williams, Cortland Sutton, T-Law, Tony Pollard, Michael Pittman. How about a Hog Heaven, Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs, Spencer Pierce for the Falcons, and Shedeur Sanders for the Browns. Congratulations to the Browns spot. That's Dean again, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Congrats, Dean, on a Shedeur. There's Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, David Njoku, Metcalf, Hunter Henry, and an Ashton Genty by Storm for the Raiders. Brian, congrats. Here's a Dylan Sampson for the Browns for Dean. Nick Scorton. George Pickens, Caleb Williams, JSN, Alvin Kamara. There's another one of these Sweet Feet introductions with Riley Leonard for the Colts and Tyler Warren. So Riley Leonard goes to 3 on our hit counter. Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. Then we got Makuba and Jordan James rookies. Breece Hall, Lad McConkey, David Njoku, Patrick Mahomes, and another giant potential with Abdul Carter, Cam Skattebo, and Jackson Dart. So congratulations, Derek. The Jackson Dart puts his 3rd on the hit counter, and that is our 5th or 6th card with Cam Skattebo on it. Purple foil of Jahad Campbell for the Eagles, Torrey Horton for the Seahawks, Malachi Starks for the Ravens, George Kittle on the Hog Heaven, Jelani Walker rookie for the Falcons, and Siobhan Ravel for the Cowboys. Ayuk, DJ Moore, Jonathan Taylor, not Lawrence Taylor, Brian Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson. By Storm, Isaac Tesla for the Lions. Jeff M, congrats. Trey Harris and Jack Kaiser rookies. There's Nico, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Calvin Ridley. Stevenson, Jefferson, CJ Stroud, Penix Jr., Mike Evans, a rookie wave, Jackson Dart for the Giants, Derek. The Giants are probably having the best break by far, given volume of hits. Congrats on that. So Jackson Dart goes to 4. Quinshawn for the Browns. It's a great bundle we got coming here. There's Jalen Blue. Or Jalen Lane, excuse me, not Blue. That was the Cowboys guy I was thinking of. Williams, Sutton, Jackson, Josh Jacobs. Karen Williams on the draft diamonds. And Drake London on a purple foil. DJ Giddens and Maxwell Harrison rookies. Another bundle in. Here we go. It is going to be introductions with Pat Bryant and Travis Hunter. So Broncos and Jaguars, you guys are going to have to fight this one out. We will deal with that one in just a moment. There's Caleb Johnson, rookie, and Trevor Etienne. Austin Eckler, Joe Burrow, Drake May, Kendre Miller, Aaron Jones. There's a Riley Leonard by storm for the Colts. So Riley Leonard goes to 4, tying Jackson Dart back up. Omarion Hampton for the Superchargers. Bradley B, congrats. Thomas for the Jets. Esteem Zay Flowers, Justin Fields, Jerome Ford, Anderson Jr. We've got Savion Jones for the Broncos and Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Speaking of Savion, here's another Savion. A purple foil Savion Williams for the Packers. Keegan, congrats. We got a Hog Heaven of Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Garrett Wilson, Njoku, Bucky Irvin, Tank Bigsby, Alexander, and Mason Graham. Rookie cards. Tank Bigsby on the purple. A Ted McMillan rookie wave for the Panthers. Congratulations on the Panthers spot, Nick. Baker Mayfield, Saquon, J-Jet, DJ Stroud. Draft Diamonds, Pacheco, Tiamalu, and there's another Travion Henderson again for the Pats. Chase Brown, Jake Ferguson, Tyreek, Will Anderson. Bo Nix, rookie Jalen Royals for the Chiefs, and rookie Ty Robinson for the Eagles. Henley Draft Diamonds, Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Bucky Irvin, Tank Bigsby. Charged up for the Chargers, Omarion Hampton and Trey Harris. Baishal Tutin for the Jaguars, Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. Fryermuth, McCarthy, Trey Benson, Eckler, Burrow. There's Matthew Golden and Woody Marks. Benford Draft Diamonds, George Pickens, Caleb, Malik Neighbors, Trey McBride, and Trey Hendrickson. As I do the next bundle, I'll show you guys where we're at. We're up to 11 now. So I'll do this bundle. We'll do 3 more of the hits, and then we'll do our final 2 bundles. And just like that, we will have done 10 absolute bundles. Let's go for a KABOOM in here. What do you guys think? Bonus Leprechaun. Problem is we got to pull one, so it's not a guaranteed Leprechaun. But throw in the chat right now if we were to get a KABOOM in this break before all is said and done. Who's it going to be? And if we get a KABOOM anyone that made a guess for the hit counter will get a leprechaun. But more importantly, if we get a kaboom and you guess the player correct, so let's say you say Shedeur Sanders kaboom, for example. If we pull a kaboom of Shedeur Sanders, and you guess it correctly, you will get 5 leprechauns to run in your name. So Lou says Jackson Dart. So if we get a kaboom, you'll get you'll get a leprechaun. But if it's Jackson Dart, you'll get 5 leprechauns running your name, greatly increasing your odds of winning. Although Lou, today you proved in the hit counter races earlier today, you proved that you only need 1 chip in a chair. You had what, 1 leprechaun, and that leprechaun won a pack for you, right? So you figured it out. All right, here we go, guys. There's another one with Jackson Dart. This one's going to have to get randomized off between the Giants and the Lions with Tesla in there. But that does count on the hit counter. So Jackson Dart goes to 5, and we're at... He takes the lead by himself. We're at 12 now. There's TJ Sanders, Iomanar for the Titans, Matthew Stafford, Penix Jr., Puka, Chris Olave, St. Brown. Big Apple Ballers, another Giants card, another one with Carter and Jackson Dart. So Derek, phenomenal stuff for you today. And Jackson Dart goes to 6 on the hit counter. There's Emin Worry for the Seahawks, Smith again for the Jets, George Kittle, Freiermuth, JJ, Bryce Young, Ray. That's Riley Leonard on the rookie wave for the Colts. So Riley goes to 5. Connerly Jr. And we got Travis Hunter for the Jaguars for Brian. So that is our 3rd Travis Hunter. Dean's predicted Myles Garrett on the kaboom. That's a good guess. That's who you're thinking, Myles Garrett, right? Rain's thinking Chris Jones. I love these picks, guys. Not necessarily just going with the... I like the randomness. I love going with defensive players. I love it. Hopefully we get a kaboom and I can give you guys some leprechauns for it. Alec Pierce, James Cook, Jerry Jeudy, Tracy, Xavier Legette. Aaron Jones, Jerome Ford, Anderson, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins. Another rookie wave for the Giants, Abdul Carter. Derek, congratulations. And a Cam Ward for the Titans, Brian, congratulations. So Cam Ward goes to 2 on the hit counter now. And we're at 15. There's Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Isaac Tesla for the Lions. Princely Urine for the Panthers. A purple foil of George Pickens. We got Saddle Up. That's Riley Leonard and Tyler Warren for the Colts. So Leonard goes to 6 and reties the lead with Dart on the hit counter. There's Bo Nix, Kyron Williams, CeeDee Lamb, Roma Dunes, Kenneth Grant, and Ty Robinson rookies, along with Harold Fannin Jr. And another Giants introduction one. This is the 4th of this card alone for the Giants. You got Carter, Scattaboo, and Jackson Dart in there. Congrats, Derek, on the Giant spots. And so Jackson Dart goes to 7 and retakes sole possession of first place on the hit counter. Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Jake Ferguson, Tyreek Hill. Pat Bryant for the Broncos, Bishal Tootin. Purple foil of Tony Pollard. Sweet feet, that's another one with Riley Leonard and Tyler Warren for the Colts. So Riley Leonard ties it back up at 7 now. Lamar, Josh Jacobs, Theo, Jahmyr Gibbs. Rookie wave, Jalen Noel for the Texans. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. And Savion Jones for the Broncos. Puka, Olave, St. Brown. Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown. 3 more patches to go. How about a Ravens one for John of Lamar? Lamar Jackson patch and the absolute patch for the Ravens. Congratulations. Next patch up. It is a second Josh Allen for the Bills. So now, Jim, if you haven't elbow slammed a table yet, I feel like you have to. After 2 Josh Allen patches, you got to slam a table for us. Give me 1 second, guys. I've got to open up a new set of thicker top loaders. So he's a tougher pull. I like pulling Josh Allen patches. That's pretty sweet. Congratulations again, Jim, on a second Josh Allen patch. Here's patch number 8 is going to be Emeka Egbuka, rookie for the Buccaneers, Benjamin. Congratulations on the Emeka patch. There it is. Okay, my friends, we have 2 bundles left, so there's at least 2 more mem cards to come. There could be another auto to come, and there could be a KABOOM to come. But where we stand right now is really a 2-dog race, and I think most of you guys went with those guys. So that's paying off, and that Dart or Leonard, it looks like, are going to end up winning this thing. And the question is going to be which one, and the question is going to be how much total. We did get up to 18 there, so we're definitely in good shape for that goal of 20 that I had. While I rip the packs, I'll take a moment as well to welcome you guys, or invite you, if you will, to please take a pop onto cardlines.com. We have all sorts of fantastic content up there. You can sign up for our newsletter that goes out a couple times a week. You can go to our shop and check out some supplies and some products to rip. You could be part of the breaking team and get yourself a Cardlines hat or shirt. You could get one of those humorous My Girls a PSA 10 shirt if you're interested in those. You can find them on our website, so go check it out. If you want to get a little bit of a discount on something on our shop, all you got to do is fill out our survey about your breaking habits, and that'll get you a $5 coupon towards the store for some good stuff. And what, man, that corner. While you guys are popping around, if you're popping to the website, at some point, take off check or look or whatever on our social channels. And we do a lot of shorts on Instagram and X, as well as Facebook and YouTube. And Jesse's always producing a lot of great content and videos, especially on YouTube as well. So please navigate your way to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We sure would appreciate it. Yeah, we are way off on the number, aren't we? We'll get there, though. Couple more packs, and then we will see what the last few bundles will bring us. Trying to be a little careful because as I've opened some of these up, Absolute is such a soft paper-based card. I've noticed that some of the corners are pretty soft, so I'm gonna slow down on these and hopefully make sure that no damage on the cards is happening. Because for those of you that have ripped Absolute, you know as well they are a very soft card. But I want to make sure if you guys are looking to send in these in, that you got the best shot possible at getting a 10 out of them. Okay. Let's finish up the bundles. Let's see what we got in the last 2. Jefferson, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, Brock Bowers. You got Jalen Royals on the rookie wave. JSN on a purple foil for the Seahawks. Tia Malu and Travion Henderson for the Patriots on the rookie. Aaron Jones, Jerry Jeudy, Will Anderson Jr., Tua, Josh Allen, Draft Diamonds, Jalen Hurts, Terrence Ferguson on the rookie for the Rams. There's Egbuka on the rookie for the Buccaneers. CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins. There's a rookie wave, of Riley Leonard. So Riley takes sole possession of first place now on the hit counter, up to 8. We're at 19. Dylan Sampson for the Browns. Nick Scorton for the Panthers. Devonta, Joe Mixon, Rome, Harrison Jr., Trey McBride. You got a Hog Heaven of Josh Jacobs, Trevor Etienne on the rookie, and Jade Barron on the rookie cards. Jordan Love, Okongwu, Brock Bowers, Ayuk, DJ Moore, Henley Draft Diamonds. There's another RJ Harvey for the Broncos, Chad. And Alexander again for the Giants. Tyrone Tracy, Draft Diamonds. Shamir Dyke, rookie for Tennessee. And Will Johnson for the Cardinals. Montgomery, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jerry Jeudy, or Njoku, Patrick Mahomes. Rookie Bashal Tutin. A Luther Burden by Storm for the Bears. A Pat Bryant for the Broncos on rookie cards. Geno Quinton. Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson. Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey, Ladd McConkey, George Pickens, Caleb. The Packers introductions with Williams and Golden. Kenneth Grant and Ty Robinson. Hog Heavens, Aaron Jones for the Vikings. There's Simmons for the Chiefs. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Pacheco, Pierce, Stevenson, Justin Jefferson, CJ Stroud. Rookie wave, Will Howard for the Steelers. Martin for the 49ers. Membu for the Jets. James Cook, George Kittle, Freiermuth. Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb. Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Lamar Jackson. 3 straight Ravens. Jamar Chase, David Montgomery, by Storm, Caleb Johnson. We pulled about 7 or 8 George Pickens cards on this break so far. Jihad Campbell and Tez Johnson. But we are not selling right now. We're actually running pre-sold breaks. There is Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Geno Smith, Christian McCaffrey, Quentin Johnson. Here's another one with Jackson Dart and Isaac Tesla. So the good news is for the Giants, Derek, and the Lions, Jeff M., you guys are each going to get one of these cards, and we won't need to randomize it. If we get a third, we will. But for now, we don't need to randomize them because each of the Giants and Lions spots are going to get one of these guys. And Jackson Dart ties it back up at 8 on the hit counter. We're at 20 now. And then right behind that's another Tesla. The Yumi Urine for the Panthers. Now there's Hairston and Watts for the Falcons. Pittman Jr. on the purple. Max Crosby, Draft Diamonds. Josh Jacobs. Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown. Baker Mayfield, Saquon, Ladd McConkey. There's another George Pickens. And Caleb Williams. Kyron Draft Diamonds, Trey Amos rookie. Jalen Milroe, rookie quarterback. Kamara, DK Metcalf, Hunter Henry. Jordan Addison, Braylon Allen. There's a by storm Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Savion Williams, for the Packers. Harmon for the Saints. Not the Saints, the Steelers, Mahomes, JSN, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Calvin Ridley. Other Broncos introductions with Pat Bryant and RJ Harvey. Mason Taylor and Will Johnson finishes off the 10th bundle. We've got 2 patches left to do some damage. It's yellow, probably the Steelers. It is. How about another Caleb Johnson for the Steelers? Colin, congratulations. The Steelers, all in all, have had a pretty good break. We're not done yet because we got one more card, but Steelers have had a good break. And our final card, our final hits. Sadly, no KABOOM unless this is a KABOOM patch. No KABOOM. But we got Will Howard for the Steelers. So, Colin, congratulations. The last 2 patches both being Steelers. Sadly, the KABOOM eluded us once again, my friends. All right, so a couple housekeeping things. We do have the Broncos and Jaguars are going to need to fight out that one. So we're going to bring up our Leprechauns. Yeah, lots of Steelers. We're going to bring up our Leprechauns. We're going to go Denver and Jacksonville. I'm going to run it for 14. Now let's run it for 13 seconds. Lucky 13. Here we go. Shuffle you up and good luck. It looks like Jacksonville is going to take it. All right, so Leprechauns, thank you. You guys will see plenty more of the Leprechauns later. But Jacksonville, the Jacksonville spot is going to get this guy going with Hunter and Brian, The Giants and Lions each got a Jackson Dart and Isaac Tesla, so congrats on that, guys. We got lots of other rookies and stuff we're going to get sleeved up, but let's take a look at the hits. We got Will Howard patch, Caleb Johnson patch, Emeka patch, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Some good names there. Giant potential, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Big Apple Ballers, Rookie Wave, Tet, Hampton, Judkins, Jackson Dart, Rookie Wave, Giant Potential, Genty, Shadur, Dylan Gabriel patch, Caleb Johnson patch number 2, Deja Vu, Cam Ward, Cam Skedaboo, Tet, Giant Potential again, Travis Hunter, Genty, Travis Hunter, Browns, Cleveland Rocks, Abdul Carter patch, Josh Allen patch, Max Crosby, Cam Skedaboo on the purple foil, Jackson Dart, Hog Heaven. We did get the auto of Mason Taylor and Cam Skedaboo on the patch. So an auto out of there, some good patches, a couple of Josh Allens and the like. So congrats on all the hitters, and thank you guys for buying into that break, and thanks for playing along on the hit counter. Here's how we ended up on the hit counter. We did end up with a tie between Dart and Leonard, which means if you had either, you got a Leprechaun in your name. So we've got Lou, James, Rain, and Keegan, and Dean all managed to grab Leprechauns. Congrats on that for the spots. And then numbers-wise, unfortunately, no one landed the number. So we've got 5 of you guys managed to get Leprechauns on there. Congratulations, and good luck running those at the end of the night, running for some free stuff. Love George Pickens. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. All the love we can get to grow the network. Again, our goal this year is to get above 10,000 subscribers. So everyone counts. Thank you so much. If I take the schedule on now, you guys can see we are done with our first break, our bundles. And we move along to 7 totally certified. I've got 4 on there. I'm getting ready to strip those. That'll be the halfway point. Then we'll do 3. Then we're going to do Prestige Football Blasters from 2021. And then we're going to do those Donruss bundles. And then that'll be it for tonight. So for our totally certified, this is 2024 totally certified. We're talking break number 934. We are doing 7 of these mega boxes. You do get 1 autograph or mem card. From what we most know or most recall is we've broken the premier boxes. They're not called hobby boxes. They're premier boxes of totally certified, and they are absolutely chock full of numbered cards. So let's hope the mega boxes deliver the same for us. But we do know we're also going to get 1 mem card, and totally certified mem cards sometimes have some pretty sweet patches, or we get an auto or RP out of there. So let's hope for the best out of our 7 hits. Let's hope we get some good ones. We're chasing those 2024 quarterbacks, of course. But for this break, Bubba G, good luck on the Cardinals. Matt on the Falcons, Jasquin on the Ravens, Jim on the Bills again. Chad's got the Panthers, Dean the Bears, Dustin the Bengals, John with the Browns, Dustin the Bengals, Chad the Cowboys. I got flipped around there. The Broncos to Mike, Chad with the Lions, the Packers to Bradley, Chad with the Texans and the Colts. Julie with the Jags, Todd with the Chiefs, Adam the Raiders, Chad Chargers, Rams, and Dolphins, Anthony the Vikings, Chad with the Patriots, Joshua with the Saints, Brooke with the Giants, James with the Jets, Rick the Eagles, Dean the Steelers, Jeskrin with the Niners, Seahawks going to Thomas, Bradley on the Buccaneers, Jonathan on the Titans, and Dean with Washington. That's 4 of our 7, guys. Thank you for grabbing all those spots. We appreciate you. Antonio Brown. I've got a few Antonio Brown cards at home, but weirdly enough, once upon a time ago, I made little skunk packs of all the weird names of guys like Antonio Brown who kind of went crazy or off the deep end, or like Wander Franco. And I had a bunch of Antonio Brown cards. I put in those, and so most of my Antonio Brown cards are no longer in my possession. They're in our viewers' possessions as part of skunk packs. So guys, thanks for grabbing spots in that break. We appreciate you. He did go pretty crazy. And we've got, this is what our hit counter looks like for this break, guys. We're doing 4 tandems of some of the rookies, a quarterback and a pass catcher. So we got the juniors, Marv Harrison Jr. and Michael Penix Jr. is your first pair. We got another junior in there, actually, Brian Thomas Jr. along with Caleb Williams. Our third pairing is Bo Nix and Brock Bowers. And our fourth pairing is Drake May and Jaden Daniels. Drake May, of course, the hottest of those 24 quarterbacks at this point. Bo Nix was phenomenal and may have ended up in the Super Bowl if he didn't break his ankle there. And then Caleb Williams, super hot for having a good year with the Bears this year. Sadly, one of the ones most down, we won't talk about J.J. McCarthy, but one of the ones most down is JD5. And that's just unfortunate because he got injured. So hopefully he can come back healthy next year. But usually in the sophomore year, a lot of the quarterbacks kind of slump. And these quarterbacks, most of them took a step forward this year, which is pretty awesome. And from a card value perspective, has kept their card values up, which is really nice. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy, tough year. Are you injured? Are you not injured? Are you going to yell and scream and get yourself benched? Are you going to get the starting job again? Are you going to get injured again? Are you going to get benched again? That pretty much sums up what J.J. McCarthy's year looked like. Are you going to get the starting job one more time and then throw like 15 interceptions in a couple weeks and then get benched again? If so, then that's you, J.J. But the Vikings just can't ever seem to make a right decision on their quarterbacks. And they've got some talent up there for sure that they've kind of wasted without it. They should have kept Sam Darnold, I think. Everyone just keeps shipping Sam Darnold off, and all that guy does is win football games everywhere he goes. All right, so you guys make your predictions on there. Which one of those pairings we're going to get the most of, as well as what the total of all four is going to be. So you might say Bo and Brock and 22, for example. If you get those guesses correct, you're going to get some leprechauns. The Raiders are going to start off with a rookie. Not the one we're looking for on the hit counter, but there's Dylan Laub. For the Packers, we got Edgerrin Cooper, rookie. And with purple, I thought for a second that was going to be numbered, but it is not. Edgerrin Cooper on the rookie for the Packers. Congrats, Bradley. He's a good one. Right away, we got a patch, and it's Kyle Pitts. Piece of the game, Kyle Pitts, vet patch from the Falcons. Matt, congratulations. Your Atlanta team delivers. Sadly, not from any specific game, but it does definitely look like a piece of jersey, at least, versus t-shirt. Congratulations. There's Pacheco, James Conner, Justin Jefferson. Speaking of good targets for the Vikings, right? We've got turned around upside down here is Geno Smith. And for the Titans, Sweat. Saquon Barkley. And these are cool cards. I like this insert variation for Totally Certified. Ray Davis from the Buffalo Bills. Jim, your Mafia. It's coming to play again. What a cool card. The half profile face there. Porches, we need an autograph right there. There's Travis Etienne, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, Andy Dalton. That is the Raiders rookie we're looking for. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Congratulations to Adam. And that's going to be our first entry on the hit counter. The refrigerator Perry for the Bears. There you go, Dean. It's not a Caleb Williams, but you got a refrigerator Perry. Ed Reed, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kenneth Walker. There's Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Polk, rookie for the Patriots. And I think this Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be numbered. We got a gold one there. It is numbered to 399, 155 out of 399. So Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Julie is numbered on the gold to 399. We're on the board with a numbered card. And the Caleb and Brian Thomas Jr. spots are on the board for the hit counter. We're up to 2 now. On target, Keon Coleman. That's a cool card for the Bills. Kyler Murray, Kyle Hamilton, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, Jazon Newton, rookie for the Commanders. And there's one of the guys we wanted to pull. Drake May for the Patriots. Congratulations, Chad, on the Patriot spot. That's the first of hopefully a couple of Drake Mays we can pull for you. So Drake and JD are on the board. How about another one of the portraits of Ray Davis for the Bills? Jim, congrats. Too bad it wasn't the other side of his face. That would have been cool if it's like a puzzle piece, right? Congrats for the Bills. George Kittle, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Tyreek Hill, DJ James. We got Trayvon Walker, rookie for the Jaguars on the red. And Marvin Harrison Jr. on the franchise targets. These are our franchise foundations, excuse me. These are a pretty cool card. So congratulations to the Cardinals. Bubba G, Marvin Harrison. And that's the hit counter. Marvin Michael Penix Jr. now. Everyone has one on the hit counter. Dalton Kincaid, Devontae Adams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Matthew Stafford, Jacob Cowing, rookie for the 49ers. You got Troy Franklin on the rookie for the Broncos. Congrats, Mike. And a patch. Guys, it is Bobby Okereke from the Giants on the patch. Congratulations to the New York Giants, Spot Brooke. Bobby Okereke on the Premier Patches. So I like Totally Certified because it isn't just rookie patches, which is nice. Drake London, Alvin Kamara, T. Higgins, TJ Watts. There's a Bo Nix for the Broncos. There we go. Mike R., congratulations. And Bo and Brock take a lead again. They're up to 2, and we're at 5. Aiden O'Connell, Baker Mayfield on the intriguing players. Tank Dell, DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore, Devonta Smith. Rookie Tip Bryman for the Cardinals. John Lynch for the Buccaneers. Romeo Doubs, Chris Godwin, Max Crosby, Bijan Robinson, Derek Carr, Jaden Daniels. Here's a JD5. I was saying the other day, I was talking about a little bit earlier about his injuries, but he is definitely a buy low type of guy. If you look at his cards right now, the values are low enough. I would consider buying on him because I think he's going to come back next year and his values go back up. Chuba Hubbard, 2 to 399. We almost had the bookend break. Marty got a bunch of bookend breaks today. We almost had one there. 2 out of 399 for the Panthers. Chad, congratulations on the Chuba to 399. Number 2 out of 399. Here's another one of those portraits, and it's for the Commanders. Luke McCaffrey. Cool cards. You don't see these portrait cards in the Premier boxes at all. Going to be nice if there was an auto slapped across that. There's a Joe Montana for the Niners. Jamar Chase. There's George Pickens for you. Glaze George. Stephon Diggs. Mason Smith for the Jaguars. DJ James for the Seahawks. And there's a nice Drake May on the franchise foundations for the Patriots. Chad, congratulations. That's a nice May for you. George, all caps. There is Drake May on the franchise foundations. And so Drake and JD, actually, I forgot to do the JD before. So they go to 3, and we're at 7 now. Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs. Cade Stover, rookie for the Texans. You got Jordan Love for the Packers on the red. On target, Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. Congrats again, Bubba. A couple nice. I do tend to pull quite a bit of Marvin Harrison Jr. So they go to 2. There's Mike Evans, Aiden O'Connell, Kirk Cousins, and Ramondre Stevenson. So that was 3 of the first, that was 2 of the first 7 bundles. We've got, where's the hit counter? There we go. We've got 2 more to go. Is going to put 4 on there. And then that'll be our halfway point to lock in the hit counter. So we've got not a long way, but we got plenty of cards to go before you guys got to lock in your hit counter. We're at 8 right now. with 2 more boxes before we lock them in. Yeah, Drake May. I'll tell you what. It's like, what was it? Just a few years ago, New England with the dynasty, and then Brady goes, and they weren't the best for a couple years, but then all of a sudden, just like that, they're back to a franchise quarterback, a ton of talent, a great defense, and they could be around for a while. The Broncos, the Bears put it together this year. All those teams with high draft picks, high quarterback draft picks, all managed to put it together this year. Could be a very interesting next couple years in the NFL to see who can rise to the top. You're mad you lost it, yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I did not expect all year. I just continued to not expect the Seahawks to be as good as they were this year. The Seahawks are just beating the pants off of teams right now. I don't like the Patriots. I think there's a lot of people that have that sentiment because they were so good for so long. I try not to get too caught up in that. I try to appreciate when teams can win that much. And the Patriots now, they play hard and they're a good team. So I got to respect them. All right, so here we go. Boxes 3 and 4, excuse me. There's Eric All for the Bengals. We have a die cut of Big Ben Roethlisberger, and that is going to be numbered 87 out of 175. For your Steelers there, congratulations to Dean on the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger to 175. That's a nice looking die cut. Him. Baker Mayfield on the intriguing players. There's Derek Carr, Jamar Chase. There's George Pickens again. He's all over it now. Stephon Diggs. Ada Isaac, rookie for the Ravens. We got Spencer Rattler for the Saints. And another franchise foundations. It is J-Love, QB10 for the Packers. Bradley, congratulations on that one. There's Aaron Jones for the Vikings. Swift, A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs. Roma Dunze for the Bears. Congratulations to the Bears on that one, Dean. Here's Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Another portrait, and it's one for the Bears. It's Roma Dunze. And the green in there makes me think we got something numbered as well. We do 61 out of 299 on the Roma Dunze portrait. Totally certified portrait. Congratulations, Dean. I didn't do... Yeah, I did the Marvin Harrison. Eric Dickerson, Mike Evans, Aiden O'Connell, Kirk Cousins. Dylan Laub, again for the Raiders. There's Byron Murphy for the Seahawks. And an autograph, guys, Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Congratulations, Rick, on the Eagles. Tanner McKee on the signed, sealed, delivered autograph. It's a sticker auto, but that's a pretty cool autograph. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. Congratulations. Going to Rick. Ramondre Stevenson, Joe Burrow. Najee Harris, Micah Parsons, Sweat for the Titans. There's Justin Herbert, and another portrait. At this point, they're maybe a little bit less rare than I thought they'd be out of these megas, but I've sleeved and top-loaded most of them, so I'm going to stay consistent on that. Congrats to the Commanders, Dean, on the McCaffrey puzzle piece portrait. Sam Darnold, Cole Kmet. Saquon Barkley, Jordan Love. Here's another Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Congratulations to Adam. So Bo Nix and Brock Bowers are now going to go to 3 on our hit counter, which is going to tie them for the lead. with Drake and JD. We got Big Ben again for the Steelers. Baker Mayfield, Travis Kelce, Trey McBride, Jacoby Brissett, Sweat, Jordan Travis, rookie for the Jets. I believe he's out of football now. And James Conner should be numbered for the Cardinals. Bubba G on the green. It is 51 out of 99. So we got some fireworks for going under 100. Congratulations, Bubba G. James Conner to 99. Here's a sweet Malik Neighbors on target for the Giants. Brooke, congratulations. I did not have Malik Neighbors on there. On the hit counter, that is. Devonta Adams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Matthew Stafford, Zay Flowers. There is J.C. Latham for Tennessee. Wow, look at that, guys. Back-to-back. One's a refractor, one isn't. But back-to-back J.C. Latham for Tennessee, Jonathan. How about another portrait? This time it is Latu for the Colts. I cannot do 2024 without pulling at least one of this guy. Oh, nice. You get an autograph of Big Ben too, or just a picture? Nick, you should have the Steelers. I know, right? Steelers have been great tonight in both breaks. There's Kayvon Thibodeau, Jerry Jeudy, Deebo Samuel, Michael Pittman Jr., Adonai Mitchell, rookie for the Colts. Devon Achane for the Dolphins. And another franchise foundations is Kyron Williams for the Rams. Chad, congrats. Scary Terry, Tua, James Cook, Breece Hall. We got rookie Spencer Rattler. Another Packer rookie on the red, Javon Bullard. And another autograph, Leonard Taylor on the autograph for the Jets. So the Jets with an autograph out of the Absolute bundles today as well. Congratulations to James. Oh, it's in the. I thought you were saying, Nick, you should have the Jets as in, or you should have the Steelers as in. They got the more cards. I see we had you in there wrong. Sorry about that. It looks like Max already fixed it. So hopefully we're all good. Thanks for saying something. Back to the autograph for the Jets. Congratulations. Tony Pollard, Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, Daniel Jones, Javon Baker, rookie for the Patriots. There's John Lynch, Spencer Rattler on the intriguing players. There's Steve Young for the Niners, Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor. We got Will Shipley for the Eagles, Russell Wilson, Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Josh Allen, Joe Mixon, and Will Levis. So 4 bundles in. We look at the hit counter, and we did we get robbed a patch? Oh no, we got 2 autos so far. 2 patches and 2 autos. So they say 1 auto or mem card on average. So right now we're striking 50% on autographs. So that's pretty sweet. So we're going to call this the halfway point, which means it is now time for you guys to lock in your hit counter predictions. We really have anybody's game here. Hey, when you get a sec, could you turn the heat volume right up?
Yeah.
So we've got Bo and Brock and Drake and JD are each right now in the lead with 3. We've got Caleb and Brian Thomas Jr. Caleb Williams did not understand the task at hand yet, but there's still time. And then we've got Penix Jr. didn't really understand it either, but Marv has answered the call for him, fortunately. So they're at 2. So we have a total of 9 on the hit counter. So you guys now need to tell us, how is this thing going to shape out? Which of the pairings is going to end up rising to the top of this whole thing, as well as what the total number is going to be. You do not have to be in this break to play along in the hit counter and get the free stuff. All you got to do is play along. No purchase is necessary. If you're in the next break, you're welcome to play along in the hit counter now for fun. So throw a prediction in there and you just might win something. You're telling us again which of those 4 pairings is going to get the most cards, as well as what the total number is going to be for all 4 together. If you do get the spot correct, you're going to get an entry for a free pack in the form of a leprechaun. If you get the total number correct, you're going to get a leprechaun as well. And we go 1 within horseshoes and hand grenades. So it is a 7-box break, Lou, and we've got 3 boxes left. So we did the halfway point being 4 of the 7 to make things more to your guys' favor. You've got 3 boxes left to go to see how we do. And again, we do horseshoes and hand grenade style, so to speak. So if you get within 1, if you guess 14 and the number is 13 or 15, you would still get a leprechaun. Right now, it would seem as though Caleb and Brian Thomas Jr. are the only ones that I would stay away from if I were you guys. However, it doesn't take much. All it takes is a parallel or 2, and they're right back in it. My hope is that we could still end up at, like, I don't know, close to 20 maybe. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's also not too bad that we did manage to get an auto out of Absolute, and then so far, 50% of these totally certified boxes having an auto. That's pretty sweet. All right, so I'm going to do this one, and then we'll have a few packs left to finish it up. Here we go. Good luck. Max, when you can. Guys, get those predictions in. Max, when you can, lock up the hit counter for us. There's Byron Murphy for the Seahawks. Jonathan Brooks is numbered to 399 for the Panthers. So congratulations to Chad. You got a Jonathan Brooks, numbered 176 to 399. Then we've got a Aiden Hutchinson franchise foundations for the Lions. Congrats, Chad. Chris Godwin, Max Crosby, Honey Bijan Robinson, Derek Carr, Jared Verse, rookie for the Rams, Jalen Polk for the Patriots, and a Jamar Chase on target for the Bengals, Dustin. And then right back with another Jamar Chase for the Bengals. There's another George Pickens, Stephon Diggs. Here's Aaron Jones. Joe Milton, that's a Patriot quarterback. It's not the one we wanted. Devonta Smith, and intriguing players, Kyle Hamilton. DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans. Dallas Turner, rookie for the Vikings. Jamari Thrash for the Browns. Thought for a second that might be numbered. It's just the red background. Natron Means, another autograph, guys. Look at that. Carson Steele for the Chiefs. We pull a lot of his autographs. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Todd. Carson Steele on the rookie autograph for the Kansas City Chiefs. There we go. George Pickens, that is. 3rd auto out of 7 boxes. That is pretty good. Congrats on that. We got Aiden O'Connell, Kirk Cousins, Stevenson, Max Melton for the Cardinals, Jalen Hurts. There's a Marvin Harrison Jr. on the portraits for the Cardinals. Bubba G, congratulations. And that's going to impact our hit counter, guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to 3. We got a 3-way tie for first, and we're at 10. Joe Burrows, Najee Harris, Micah Parsons, Sam Darnold, Jordan Travis rookie for the Jets, Aiden Hutchinson, and an Aiden Hutchinson patch of the game. Look at that. Congratulations to the Lion spot, excuse me. That one is Chad with a piece of the game, Aiden Hutchinson. That would lead us to believe it is actually game worn. Oh, come on, Panini. It's not for any specific game or event, but it's called piece of the game. Does that make sense to anybody? I forgot that they did that. If you're going to call it piece of the game, it should at least be game one, right? But congrats to the Lion Spot chat. That's a sweet patch. Cole Kmet, Saquon Barkley, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Trey Franklin, rookie for the Broncos. Another die cut for the Buccaneers. How about a Baker Mayfield? So congratulations, Bradley. That Baker Mayfield is going to be numbered 152 out of 175. There is CJ Stroud on the franchise foundations for the Texans, Chad. Baker Mayfield, Travis Kelce getting married this year. Trey McBride, Jacoby Brissett. Rookie for the Eagles is Jeremiah Trotter. And rookie for the Buccaneers, Jalen McMillan. On target, the Cheetah for the Dolphins. Montez Sweat for the Bears. Shalon Walker. Jake Ferguson and Devon Achane. We got Malik Neighbors for the Giants. Congratulations to Brooke on a Malik Neighbors. Brock Purdy and Myles Garrett is going to be numbered for the Browns. So congratulations. I got to get some more sleeves here. Congrats to our Brown spot, John M. Myles Garrett's on the franchise foundations is going to be green. So that's going to be numbered likely to 99. To 299. 252 out of 299 on the Myles Garrett franchise foundations. Congratulations, John. But these mega boxes have not disappointed in my mind. There's some good stuff coming out of here. Chuba Hubbard, Jalen Hurts, Aiden Hutchinson, DK Metcalf, Cooper DeJean, rookie for the Eagles. Chop Robinson, rookie for the Dolphins. There's a lefty quarterback for the Falcons, but it's not Michael Penix Jr., Matt. It's Michael Vick. And guys, bonus hit. Look at this RPA Ricky Pearsall. That's awesome. Look at that chunk. Part of his number on there. Freshman fabric, Ricky Pearsall. That is 249. What a sweet card, my friends. Ricky Pearsall out of 49 on the freshman fabric. What a sweet RPA. That is a big chunk of his number there coming out of that jersey. That's awesome. Very, very cool hit, Jaskrid. I am jealous of this card, my friend. Enjoy that one. We're going to get it out to you. Ricky Pearsall to 49 on the freshman fabric RPA. That's a banger right there. So we are bringing some heat with football just like baseball did. Pacheco, James Conner, Justin Jefferson. There's Xavier Worthy, rookie for the Chiefs. The Cheetah. Intriguing players, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. Geno Smith, Trevor Etienne, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle. Edgerrin Cooper again for the Pack, rookies, upside down. There's a nice Barry Sanders for the Lions. Andy Dalton, Garrett Wilson. Monroe St. Brown, Kenneth Walker, and Patrick Mahomes. A few packs to open up here. We might end up with an additional bonus hit, so that is pretty sweet. We're at 10 on the hit counter right now, so if it stays this way, then you guys are everyone. Then all the people who have the guys at 3 right now will get a leprechaun, because we kind of do the everyone that ties gets one. So right now, if the hit counter doesn't change, a lot of you are going to get leprechauns for having one of those 3 spots. However, we need big movements on this hit counter right now for you guys to hit the number wise. So let's hope for lots of hits out of this box. We did get up to 10 so far. Guys, I just keep looking over and drooling at that Ricky Pearsall card. That's a cool card. Those are my favorite. Well, my favorite is printing plates. But after printing plates, big old patches like that, especially RPA patches, are my second favorite. I love big chunks of patches, numbers in there when there's autographs in the patches and stuff like that. Those are my favorites. Here we go. Yeah, definitely incoming Caleb. We needed some Caleb. Here we go. There's Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Tony Dorsett. J.K. Dobbins on the franchise foundations. Cole Kmet. Saquon Barkley. Jordan Love. Baker Mayfield. Darius Robinson, rookie for the Cardinals. Kirk Cousins. There's another Big Ben for the Steelers. Travis Kelce. Trey McBride, Jacoby Brissett, and Sweats. There is a Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons. So, Matt, congratulations. We got Michael Penix, the lefty, on the board. And we have a new sole leader in the hit counter. It is Marv Jr. and Michael Penix Jr. are at 4 right now. And then Josh Jacobs is going to be numbered for the Packers. Bradley. Josh Jacobs on a green. 17 out of 99 for the Pack. Congratulations. Starting to hit some stuff under 100. I love it. We got intriguing players. Garrett Wilson. Traylon Walker. Jake Ferguson, Devon Chain, Chuba Hubbard, Kamari Lassiter, rookie for the Texans, Lafu, rookie for the Cowboys, intriguing players Olave for the Saints, Jalen Hurts, Aiden Hutchinson once again, DK Metcalf, Isaiah Pacheco. Speaking of JJ McCarthy, there's a JJ McCarthy for the Vikings, Anthony. I did not put JJ on the hit counter, unfortunately. Here's Baker Mayfield for the Saints. One more portrait is Troy Franklin for the Broncos. Congrats, Mike, adding some value there. James Conner, Justin Jefferson, Geno Smith, and Etienne. No one wants. There's got to be a few people out there that want McCarthy, but he has definitely tanked a little bit. There's Jace McClellan. Oh baby, hold on. We're gonna sweat something in the back because we got. We do have a big one coming up, guys, and it's gonna be one for the Bears. Joe Burrow, Najee Harris, Micah Parsons, Sam Darnold, Jace McClellan, Jeremiah Trotter, rookie for the Eagles. And then look at that, guys. Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze on the dual patch. So there we go. A little bonus hit is a dual patch for the Bears. And we finally get a Caleb Williams on the board. Phew, Dean, glad we didn't get fully skunked there with Caleb. It was a tough one for the quarterbacks. But other than that, what a phenomenal break. Minus the quarterbacks could have used all a little more love. But Caleb and Brian Thomas Jr. go to 2. And here's where we ended up on the hit counter. I'll show you guys that first. So Marv and Penix Jr. did end up taking it at 4. So that left just Bradley getting a leprechaun And sadly, with the number 12, you guys all shot a little high on me. So here's what we're going to do on this one. The closest person in line to 12 after this gets a leprechaun in there. If I'm looking through Max, it looks like 17's our lowest number. And that was Lou. So Lou, you're going to get a leprechaun as well as Bradley. All right, so let's take a look. We got Troy Franklin on the portraits. JJ. Josh Jacobs was at 99. That's another JJ. Penix Jr. Myles Garrett was the 299. Malik Neighbors. Mayfield was die cut to 175. A fabric of the game. Aiden Hutchinson, which is not of the game. Marvin Harrison. Carson Steele on the auto. Jonathan Brooks was numbered. Latu on the portrait. Malik Neighbors on target. James Conner to 99. Brock Bowers. Luke McCaffrey portrait. Roma Dunes green portrait to 99. Big Ben on the die cut to 175. Marvin Harrison Jr. on target. Drake May. McCaffrey again. Chuba Hubbard numbered. Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix. Patch of Bobby Okereke. Marvin Harrison. Ray Davis on the portraits. Drake May. Brian Thomas Jr. was numbered. Brock Bowers. Piece of the game, Kyle Pitts. Tanner McKee auto. Leonard Taylor auto. The Caleb and Rome patch. And the Ricky Pearsall RPA. Some really good stuff coming out of there. Again, other than the quarterbacks could use a little more love than that. But some really good stuff. We ended up with 3 autos out of 7 boxes. Actually, 4 autos out of 7 boxes because of the RPA. 3 straight autos. An RPA. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did get a bonus hit there. So, Caleb patch. Pitts patch. Okereke patch. And Hudson patch. A bonus patch in there. Nicely done, my friends, and thank you guys for buying into that break. As we go to our schedule, we are now done. We're halfway through the breaks. We're moving on here now to break number 935, which is going to be 8 blasters of 2021 Prestige. And then we're going to move on to 5 more of those Donruss Oversized Costco bundles. So let's get into our third break of the night, which is our Prestige break. Break number 935. We've got 8 blasters. There's going to be plenty of cards to go around. Each blaster has 64 cards. Hopefully, lots of opportunity for us to get rookies like Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith, Patrick Surtain, and many more. We look through our teams on here. I want to say thank you to JR for grabbing the Cardinals. Richard's got the Falcons, Dean the Ravens, Jim the Bills one more time, Dean the Bears, Daniel the Bengals, Marshall the Browns, Chad the Cowboys, Patrick the Broncos, Dean the Lions, Chad the Packers and the Texans, James D the Colts, Chad the Jaguars, Thomas with the Chiefs, James the Raiders, Jason the Chargers, Chad the Rams, Matt the Dolphins, Chad the Vikings, Todd the Patriots. Joshua with the Saints, Brooke with the Giants, Jim the Jets, Michael the Eagles, Chad the Steelers, James the Niners, Jason the Seahawks, Kyle's got the Buccaneers, Bubba has the Titans, and Jason has Washington. Guys, thank you so much for grabbing all of the spots in this break. It is full. All of our breaks tonight were full. So we thank you guys for that. And we're getting into the first 4 of 8 boxes. If you guys have enjoyed the break so far, if you're having a good time, and you haven't done so already, please, if you're on YouTube especially, hit that like and subscribe button. And hit the share button to share our link of video with all your friends. If you're rolling with us on eBay, please make sure you saved us and follow us as a seller. All right, as we go to our hit counter, speaking of some of those rookies we're hoping to pull out of this break, we've got Chase, Jamar Chase, and Nico Collins is our first pair on the hit counter. Our second pair on the hit counter is Devonta Smith and Kyle Pitts. We just got a patch of him earlier. Our third one is Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones. I had to decide between Mac Jones and Justin Fields, and I decided to go with Mac Jones. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl. And then the last one is a little bit smaller. Sorry if it's hard to read, but it's rookies Micah Parsons and Patrick Surtain. So you guys tell us, if you want a shot at some free stuff, all you got to do is tell us which team pair here of rookies is going to get the most cards in this 8 blaster box break, as well as what the total number of all 4 spots are going to be together. If you get those guesses correct, just like some other folks did in the last 2 breaks, you're going to get leprechauns who are going to run on your behalf for some free packs that we got to give away. T-Law and Mac at 22. I like it. Hopefully we're that high, if not higher. So I will show the hit counter up a number of times, but let's get into the first box. First box, there's Christian Wilkins. The Dolphins are on the board. Matt. Brandon Cooks, Quentin Nelson. We got DK Metcalf on the brings in the winner. J.C. Horn, rookie. There's another DK Metcalf. Fitzpatrick, Miles Sanders. There's an expired kid reporter. Bradley Chubb, Khalil Mack. Zeke Elliott's youth movement. A.J. Dillon for the Packers. Chad. Rookie Elijah Moore. Kareem Hunt. Kevin Byard. Henry Ruggs from the Raiders. There's Joey Buckets. Laramie Tunsil. A second year Jonathan Taylor. Any Given Sunday with Josh Allen. Christian Barrymore, rookie. Fred Warner, Travis Fulham, Sam Darnold. Kid Reporter. Cam Akers, Jeff Okuda, Stephon Diggs. We've got Leighton Vander Esch on the extra points for the Cowboys. Chuba Hubbard, rookie for the Panthers. Congrats, Chad. Darius Slay, Devin Bush, Justin Herbert, Saquon Barkley, Carson Wentz, Drew Lock, Powerhouse. We got a Bosa, bro. Joe Tryon, rookie for the Buccaneers. John Brown, Tyler Lockett, Antonio Gibson. Here's a kid reporter. Forrest Buckner, DeAndre Hopkins, Roquan Smith. We got Robert Tonyan for the Packers on the extra points. And there's one of the good rookies we want to get, Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions. Dean, congratulations. I didn't put him on the hit counter, but that's one of the ones we want to get. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Perrine, Myles Garrett, Mike Evans, Cole Beasley, Joe Mixon, Deshaun Watson, Prestigious Pros, Kirk Cousins. Joseph Asai, rookie. Laviska Shenault, Terry McLaurin, and Jalen Hurts. Here's a kid reporter. Melvin Gordon, Aaron Donald, Darius Slayton. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the extra points parallel. That's another good one for the Lions. Dean, congrats. This break treating you all right so far. John Bates for the Commanders. Chase Young, Julian Edelman, and Deontay Johnson. So that first box, and we didn't get anyone on the hit counter. We did get a couple good rookies, including notably two Amon-Ra St. Brown, but he is not on the hit counter. So we're still waiting for our hit counter participants to join us. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple boxes at a time here. You guys have probably a quick 30 to 60 second intermission to run and refill your beverage or put some more popcorn in your bowl. Grab another piece of steak, whatever you're having. Probably got a few seconds here to go ahead and do that or take a bathroom break. I'm going to rip 2 of the boxes. We'll go through them and just kind of go each at a time. All right, there's one of our boxes down. I'll go ahead and do a second one right away, and then we'll get into them. So, as I said, too, if you guys want to make sure on eBay that you follow us as a seller, it's going to help you. You can click the alert notifications. It's going to let you know when our shows are going on and starting. It's going to let you know when new auctions or new listings go up. We've got a pretty sizable handful of singles that we got for sale on our eBay store. Our auctions go up. We've been running anywhere from 3 to 6 days a week in our auctions. Right now, if you were to pop in, you would find we've got auctions set to end for Sunday night. After tonight is our next break, is Sunday night. We're going to be breaking next Monday again as well. And I believe Wednesday and Thursday next week. And then we're also going to be breaking on Super Bowl Sunday morning. So lots of breaks for you guys to check out and go grab and bid on your spots early so you don't miss out on them. It's going to be a lot of fun products. Baseball-wise, we are on a very hot spot of nice value hobby products available. So we're going to be running a lot more hobby baseball. Football, we're going to be running a lot more fun football stuff and as many of these Donruss bundles as I can get my hands on. All right, next couple boxes. Here's Cortland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, TJ Hawkinson, Antoine Winfield on the extra points. There's another Chuba Hubbard rookie for the Panthers. Minka, Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen, Myles Gaskin, Patrick Queen, Ty Hilton, or T.Y. Hilton, excuse me, not Ty. Stamped Fitzpatrick, Joe Tryon again, Cam Jordan, Eckler, Stephon Gilmore, Kid Reporter, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Buda Baker, CeeDee Lamb. There's Justin Fields. So this 2 years ago, we'd have been very excited about this card. Congrats, Dean, on the Bear spots. That's a Justin Fields extra points. I'm going to treat it as if it was still 2021. And that's a big hit right there for the Bears. For the Lions, how about another Amon-Ra St. Brown? So congratulations to the Lions. And Justin Fields, I should have put on the hit counter, but I put Mac Jones instead. Jamison Crowder, Baker Mayfield, King Henry, Jared Goff, DeMarcus Lawrence, Tyler Boyd. We got Hill hits 75 on the Bucks. Osai again, Mike Williams, Mostert, Rashawn Gary. Kid Reporter, Pittman Jr., Jared Judy, Robert Woods. We got Living Legends, Charles Haley for the Cowboys. Congrats, Chad. It's a cool card. John Bates again. Logan Thomas, A.J. Brown, Traquan Smith, Prescott, Byron Jones, Marlon Humphrey. Any given Sunday for the Dolphins, Kenyon Drake, Greg Newsome for the Browns, Rashaan Evans, Malcolm Jenkins, Joey Bosa, Kid Reporter, Philip Lindsay, John Collins. How about a green? That's going to be numbered for the Commanders. It is numbered Ryan Fitzpatrick to 199. 83 out of 199. Jason for the Commanders. Congratulations. 83 out of 199 on the extra points. And then you got a DeAndre Hopkins on the extra points. Jacob Harris for the Rams rookie. Jalen Rieger, Corey Davis, Nick Chubb, DeAndre Swift, Sanders, T. Higgins, Powerhouse TJ Watt for the Steelers. Chad. Josh Palmer, Taysom Hill, Derwin James, Nick Bosa, Kid Reporter, Allen Robinson, Danny Dimes, Tre'Davious White. There's Buda Baker on the extra points for the Cardinals, JRC. Or Koromora for the Browns. Got Myles Garrett, Mike Evans, John Brown, David Johnson, Darius Leonard, Fitzgerald. Any given Sunday for the Bears, Fast Eddie Jackson, Anthony Schwartz, rookie. McLaurin, Jalen Hurts, LaMichael Perrine. Kid Reporter, Kenny Galladay, Josh Allen, Golden Tate, Justin Herbert on an extra points for the Chargers. Congratulations to the Chargers, Jason. We got Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. There we go. Finally, Chad, we get a Parsons finally for you, and we finally get one of these guys to put on the hit counter. Holy smokes. Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. And so Parsons and Surtain take a lead 1-0. Julian Edelman, Dante Johnson, Laviska Shenault, Marquise Brown, Jeremy Chin, Jalen Ramsey, Powerhouse Levante David, Calvin Joseph, rookie, Darren Waller, Russell Wilson, Chase Young, Kid Reporter, Christian Kirk, Montgomery, Jabril Peppers. We've got Tucker on the extra points for the Jets, Seth Williams for the Broncos, Quinn Williams, DJ Shark, Chris Godwin, Jermaine Pratt, Cunningham, Tyreek Hill, Prestigious Pros, Andrew Whitworth for the Rams, Vera Tucker for the Jets, Kenyon Drake, Devonta Adams, Dallas Goedert, Kid Reporter, Matt Ryan, Evan Morgan, Zach Moss, Youth Movement, Terry McLaurin for the Commanders, Jalen Darden for the Buccaneers, Claypool, Gardner Minshew, Ronald Jones, Devontae Parker, Stanley, there's Christian McCaffrey, Timestamp, Justin Jefferson, Eric Stokes for the Packers, Chris Carson, Montez Sweat, Sony Michel. All right, so we're about to go with our fourth blaster box. So we're creeping up on the halfway point. The overall rookie class did not seem to understand the ask at hand. We've gotten some decent cards, and Amon-Ra St. Brown right now leading the way. But beyond that, we need this 2021 rookie class to wake up. For football, like I said, we've been trying to stay as active as we can with these Donruss and Mosaic bundles. The Absolute bundles as well. It was nice. We had our hands on those. We're a little bit short on inventory of those. So I don't know after tonight if we're going to do any more of those Absolute bundles or not. But if we can get our hands on them, we can. I like those as a break just because you do tend to get a good amount of rookies and you get all those patches in there. So after this box, you guys are going to have to lock in your hit counter predictions. Chase Young, Julian Edelman, Dante Johnson. You got Mike Evans on the extra points. Eric Stokes again for the Packers. Honey Badger, Jamal Williams, Robbie Anderson, Chris Godwin, Darren Waller. Russell Wilson. Any given Sunday, that's a Mahomes insert for the Chiefs. Congrats, Thomas. Javian Hawkins, rookie for the Falcons. Dobbins, Derek Brown, Young Hoku, Kid Reporter, Dallas Goedert, Quinn Williams, DJ Shark, Zach Wilson on the extra points for the Jets. Jim, congrats. Trey Nixon for the Patriots. Chandler Jones, Amari Cooper, Tua. Kenyon Drake, Devontae Adams, and we got an autograph, guys, I think. Steve Atwater for the Broncos. Patrick M, congratulations. No, it's a patch. Gridiron Heritage. Steve Atwater on the patch for the Broncos. Patrick, congratulations. That's pretty cool. So not bad out of blasters if we're going to get some hits as well. For the Broncos, congrats. There's Josh Jacobs on the powerhouse. Tylen Wallace, rookie. Van Der Esch, Hayden Hurst. Patrick Mahomes. Kid Reporter. Chase Claypool, Minshew, Ronald Jones. Youth Movement, Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. And Mike Strecken for the Colts. Cortland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, Hawkinson, Carson, Sweat. Sony Michel. How about a Aaron Rodgers on the prestigious pros for the Packers? Demetric Felton for the Browns. Myles Gaskin, Patrick Queen, T.Y. Hilton. Kid Reporter. There's a Tom Brady for the Buccaneers. Congrats, Kyle. Derek Carr. Chris Carson is number 237 out of 299. Congratulations to the Seahawks, Jason. Chris Carson to 299. Extra points, Evan Ingram for the Giants. McGrath for the Titans. There is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Budda Baker, CeeDee Lamb, Ayuk, Bakhtiari, Delvin Cook, Fitzpatrick timestamped, and Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. Jared Goff, DeMarcus Lawrence, Tyler Boyd, and a Kid Reporter. All right, guys, so that's the halfway point. The good news is we got a lot more cards to go for Prestige. Bad news is the hit counter only got one. So you're basically starting over from scratch and saying which of these sets of rookies are going to come out the most in this second half of this break, as well as what the total number of all four spots together is going to be. At this rate, unfortunately, I don't know that I could advise going over 10 anymore. I hope we could have. But we need to get some more of these rookies. But there is only about 2 rookies per pack. So we're really going to need some of these guys to get hot. So I'll do packs number 5 and 6. And then, or boxes 5 and 6, and then we'll do boxes 7 and 8. And while I open up 5 and 6, you guys do have a minute or two here to contemplate all of the most important things in life, like who's going to win the hit counter, and lock in your predictions. I do hope we can get a little bit hotter than the one we've gotten on here. Some decent stuff coming out of here, including some hits and autograph. But we definitely could use some Jamar Chase and Nico Collins, Trevor Lawrence. We could add to the rookie love for sure. All right, next box in. Here we go. It is time for you guys to lock in your hit counter predictions. Max, go ahead and close it up. We got Dak Prescott, Byron Jones, Marlon Humphrey. Brian Burns on the extra points. Demetric Felton, rookie for the Browns. A.J. Brown, Taquan Smith, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, Lindsey, Jamie Collins. Any given Sunday for the Giants. Racy McGrath, Malcolm Jenkins, Joey Bosa, Logan Thomas, Kid Reporter, Stafford, Swift, Sanders. Another extra points of Robert Tonyan for the Packers. There's rookie Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. Corey Davis, Nick Chubb, Evans, Cooks, Nelson, Fant. Powerhouse, Myles Garrett for the Browns. Frank Darby for the Falcons. Derwin James, Nick Bosa, Jalen Reagor, and we got a Kid Reporter. Khalil Mack, Zeke Elliott, Christian Wilkins, Rashad Bateman on the extra points, rookie for the Ravens. Congratulations to Dean on the Ravens spot. There's a Mac Jones. So just like Justin Fields earlier, we're going to pretend as though this was back in 2021. He just took the starting job over, and everyone was thrilled for that. Congrats, Todd, on the Patriots. And so T-Law and Mac now finally get on the hit counter. We're at 2 big ones. Fitzpatrick, Sanders, Taysom Hill, Tunsil, Taylor, Bradley Chubb. You got Tom Brady on the prestigious Pros. Congratulations to the Buccaneers spot, Kyle. Rookie Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers. Kevin Byard, Henry Ruggs, DK Metcalf, Kid Reporter. Okuda, Diggs, Joe Burrow. Thurman Thomas on the Living Legends for the Bills, Jim. There's a Trevor Lawrence. Now we're going. Congratulations to the Jaguar spot, Chad. And T-Law and Mac Jones go to 2, and they now own the hit counter. Fulham, Darnold, Kareem Hunt, Wentz, Locke, Akers, Mark Andrews on any given Sunday, Kylan Hill for the Packers rookie, Devin Bush, Justin Herbert, and Fred Warner. And it's on to another box. And what I think I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do one more where I'm going to rip, I think, all 3 of the rest of them to get to the cards. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep going one at a time. The old noggin can't decide what I want to do. I do want to apologize to you guys as well. I've been yawning a couple of times, which is very uncharacteristic for me. And let me assure you guys, it has nothing to do with my wanting to be here or not wanting to be here or anything like that, or how excited I am to rip with you guys. I think in general, I've had a couple nights in a row here where I've had very, very little sleep, and it's just catching up to me a little bit. So I apologize for the yawns a little bit, but please do not take it personal, my friends. I am very excited to be here, very excited to be ripping cards. There's hardly ever any place I'd rather be than ripping some cards with y'all. So the yawns are just a lack of sleep. I'm hoping we can get we get finished up tonight. We're gonna make sure we take care of getting everything sleeved up and ready, taken care of to ship out and shape out for you guys. And we'll probably go through and get everything set up with the carrier to go out in the mail tomorrow. At that point, I do think that I'm gonna head home and hopefully get a good night's sleep and catch up a little bit. We're starting to get to that point of the sports season where there was a lot going on for a little while. You had all of the baseball hot stove stuff happening. You had the heat of the NFL playoffs. NBA starting to take shape. NHL starting to take shape. But pretty soon, after the Super Bowl, all of a sudden it's going to kind of get quiet again until spring training really picks back up. But there was some exciting stuff coming out the last few weeks between all the sports. And in baseball, free agents and trades going everywhere. It was a good playoff football season, even though my Packers did not have a good playoff season. They gave that game up. There's Devonta Adams, Goddard, Quinn and Williams. Any given Sunday, Landry. Jalen Phillips, Auden Tate, David Johnson, Darius Leonard. Gardner Minshew, Ronald Jones, Kenyon Drake. There's an extra points of Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. Speaking of those Packers, Chad, congrats. Ian Book for the Saints. Jalen Ramsey, Kenny Galladay, Josh Allen, Montez Sweat, Sony Michel, Claypool. There is a Jonathan Taylor powerhouse for the Colts. Alajari for the Giants, Jabril Peppers, Marquise Brown, Jeremy Chin. There's a Tom Brady for the Buccaneers, Derek Carr, Chris Carson. De'Ami Brown on the extra points for the Commanders. Elijah Mitchell for the Niners. Tyreek Hill, Christian Kirk, Montgomery Ayuk, David Bakhtiari, Dalvin Cook. You got prestigious pros, Travis Kelce, Trey McKitty for the Chargers, Zach Moss, Jermaine Pratt, Zach Cunningham, and another wall to our card fort we started building last night. TJ Watt, James Robinson, Fournette. We got living legends again in Thurman Thomas. Jalen Camp rookie. There's Christian McCaffrey, Matt Ryan, Ingram, Bobby Wagner, Justin Jefferson, Cam Newton. Got A.J. Brown on the time stamps. Jake Funk, rookie for the Rams. Kmet, Parker, Stanley, Kid Reporter, Jarvis Landry, Josh Jacobs. And we got a numbered card for the Eagles. It is Miles Sanders to 249. Congratulations on the blue for the Eagles. Michael to 249. 147 out of 249 for the Eagles. Drew Lock on the extra points. There's a Kyle Pitts rookie card for the Falcons. Congrats, Richard. And so Kyle Pitts and Devonta Smith finally get on the hit counter. We're up to 4. There's Julio Jones, Hardman, and Kyler Murray. And we've got 2 boxes left, guys, to see what we can do. We got up to 4 on the hit counter. So I know we already established on the East Coast that we've got the cold front coming through that was just through the Midwest. It's still cold here in the Midwest. Anyone watching right now, anywhere down in the southern states, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, anything like that, what are you guys dealing with the temperatures right now? I'll admit it, I have not watched the news or weather in about 2 or 3 days. So what's it like if you guys are down in the general Florida area? Is it pretty nice out right now? Are you guys below temperatures? Also, for those of you maybe down in the Southwest, like in Texas, what's it like there? All right, next up, Melvin Gordon, Aaron Donald, Darius Slayton, Powerhouse Josh Jacobs, Ricky Terrence Marshall Jr., Hunter Landry, Josh Jacobs, Kid Reporter, Daniel Jones, Traverse White. We got another numbered blue extra points. That is Deion James 109 out of 249. Oh man, I've been doing this whole thing with the hit counter still up. Sorry about that, guys. That was to 249 on the Deion James blue. Robbie Anderson on the extra points for the Panthers. Caleb Farley, rookie. Devin White, Debo, Robert Tonyan, Darius Leonard, Larry Fitz, Allen Robinson. Rodgers on the prestigious pros. Quiddy Payne, Damon Harris, Big Ben, Josh Allen. Kid Reporter, Josh Allen, Auden Tate, David Johnson. We got George Kittle on an extra points for the 49ers. Congratulations to James D. There's Tommy Tremble for the Panthers. Fersker, Adams, Adam Thielen, Jeremy Chin, Ramsey, Galladay, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Penny Sewell for the Lions, Aaron Rodgers, Anthony Barr, and Odell Beckham. Kid Reporter, Montgomery Peppers, Marquise Brown, Trevor Lawrence on the extra points for the Jaguars. Congratulations to Chad. And we get another one up on the hit counter. T-Law and Mac Jones go to 3. About time we started getting some better numbers there. Tyson Campbell, Schobert, Winfield, George Kittle, Zach Cunningham, Tyreek Hill, Christian Kirk. Another Tyreek Hill inserts. Sage Surratt for the Lions. Kirk Cousins, Winovich, James Conner. Kid Reporter, Evan Ingram, Zach Moss, Jermaine Pratt. We've got the greetings from North Dakota. There's another quarterback that would have been huge in 2021 that, of course, is, I don't even think in football anymore, but Trey Lance on the greetings from. What a cool card. I wish that was Trevor Lawrence versus Trey Lance. But congrats, James, on the Niner spot. Jamin Davis for the Commanders. Austin Hooper, Tannehill, and Alvin Kamara. And we've got one box to finish up our damage here in this break. We got to 5 on the hit counter. So right now, a couple of you guys did manage to pick T-Law and Mac. You're looking pretty good at this point. From that number standpoint, at 5, we need a couple more, and then a few of you will be in line for Leprechauns for that. So hopefully we get a couple more of these guys for some Leprechauns. Two more packs left out of this 8th box. All right. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Let's finish strong here. Kamara, Kirk Cousins, Vinovich. There's Myles Garrett on the powerhouse. Elijah Moore, rookie for the Jets. Josh Allen. Auden Tate, David Johnson. Kid Reporter, Austin Hooper, Tannehill. A purple Rashad Bateman. A little color match there to 149 for the Ravens. Dean, congratulations. Rashad Bateman to 149. Then we got Carson Wentz for the Colts on the extra points. Christian Barmore for the Patriots. Jeremy Chin, Jalen Ramsey, Kenny Galladay. Garoppolo, Aaron Jones, Denzel Mims. Tom Brady on another prestigious pros. That's our second one of this guy. Here's our, I think, 3rd Chuba Hubbard rookie. Montgomery, Peppers, Marquise Brown. We got a Kid Reporter. Minka, Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen. Devin White on the extra points. Joe Tryon. Zach Cunningham, Tyreek Hill, Christian Kirk. Cam Jordan, Austin Eckler, Gilmore. Mark Andrews on the inserts. And another Amon-Ra St. Brown. So from the rookie standpoint, Amon-Ra St. Brown understood what he needed to do. Congrats, Dean, on another Amon-Ra. Evan Ingram, Zach Moss, Jermaine Pratt, Kid Reporter. Crowder, Mayfield, Derrick Henry. And we've got, that's just a color match. I thought it was going to be numbered for a second, but it's just a color match. Jacob Harris for the Chargers. There's Osai, Stanley McCaffrey, Matt Ryan, Mike Williams, Mostert, Rashawn Gary, Kyler Murray on the inserts, John Bates, rookie, Kyler Murray, Cole Kmet, Devontae Parker. Got a Kid Reporter. Logan Thomas, A.J. Brown, Traquan Smith, Jeff Saturday on the Living Legends. Greg Newsome from the Browns, rookie. DJ Moore, Julio Jones, and our final card of the break is Mecole Hardman for the Chiefs. So we've got a whole bunch of cards, a couple of stacks that Max has already taken away to sleeve up of our rookies and things like that. And let's take a look at our hits from the boxes. The rookies could have done better than they did, but some decent stuff came out, especially in the form of Amon-Ra St. Brown. We had Amon-Ra, Tom Brady, Bateman to 249, Trey Lance, greetings from. Lawrence on the extra points. Kittle on the extra points. Deion James was to 249. Sanders was to 249. Another Trevor Lawrence. Patrick Bros, Brady, Mac Jones, Bateman on the extra points. Carson to 299. The patch for the Broncos of Steve Atwater, Micah Parsons. Herbert extra points to 199. Fitzpatrick, Amon-Ra, Justin Fields, Amon-Ra, and Amon-Ra. So thank you guys so much for joining into that break as we follow on our schedule here. We roll to our final break, which is our Donruss bundles. Saving some good stuff for the end. We're going to get some oversized downtowns. We'll see if we can't get a regular size downtown in here. And see what we can do to finish off the night strong. As I get our teams up. Break number 936, our Donruss bundles. We're going to do the same game again with Max. Is going to help me get these open. I'm going to get one going. He's going to get the other ones. And we'll say thank you to everyone who grabbed some spots, including Bubba G with the Cardinals, John with the Falcons. We got Benjamin the Ravens, Jasper and the Bills, Brian the Panthers, Chris the Bears. We got Daniel with the Bengals. We got Christopher with the Browns. Chad with the Cowboys and the Broncos. Ben with the Lions. Spencer's got the Packers. Chad's got the Texans. Caleb's got the Colts. Brian the Jaguars. Spencer with the Chiefs. Brian the Raiders. Chargers Bradley. Rams Chad. Bradley the Dolphins. Anthony the Vikings. Brian then has the Patriots, the Saints, the Giants. Dean has the Jets. Nick the Eagles. Michael the Steelers. Jasper and the 49ers. Nick with the Seahawks and Buccaneers. The Titans going to Drew. And Washington with Blake. So guys, thank you for grabbing all these spots. This break is full as well. And again, we're going to get some fun stuff. I got to tell you guys a fun story. So we've got, we recently ordered a whole bunch more of these Donruss bundles. So that's the good news for us to keep running these breaks. But the funny story about it is, so we've been ripping these, right? And we've gotten, of course, we get the oversized downtowns. And we have gotten one or two regular sized downtowns. But a friend of Card Lines came in the other day and literally bought one of these bundles from us, opened it up, and the first pack they opened up was a regular downtown. I was like, are you kidding me? And that could have been, so you guys, I won't tell you his name so you guys can't get mad at him, but so he could have stolen your guys' downtown by taking that one bundle. But thank you guys for grabbing all the spots in this break as Max gets that last one going. I'm going to get some packs going. One more set of packs. We're going to do 2 bundles. I'll get a 3rd bundle in, and then we're going to save all of our oversized downtowns to the end. So we'll do a big reveal of the 5 downtowns at the end. For this break, you guys, we're going back to teams on the hit counter. So if you want to get one more shot at a couple leprechauns tonight, all you got to do is tell us, of the Jungle Cats, who's going to get the most cards? Is it going to be the Panthers, the Bengals, the Lions, or the Jaguars? And then likewise, what is the total number of those 4 teams together going to be? So this is 4 teams. I would expect this number. So Brian with 6, I would jump that up significantly higher. Oh, Dean. Okay. All right. So guys, apparently we may have had a few things mixed up on the team list. Apologies for that. The good news is that won't get mixed up on shipping. I think it's just a typing error on our part. So apologize for that. And we will make sure it's taken care of before we ship out. Our shipping station obviously goes off the orders, so we'll get those corrected. But thanks for letting us know on that, and sorry for any confusion. Brian R. on that pick with the Lions, I would go well more than 6, because it is, for you guys, if you're not used to the hit counter, what you're telling us is which team's going to get the most, but then you are telling us all 4 teams together. Yeah, you can absolutely change. In fact, I don't advise it, but every card I pull, you could change your prediction and number if you wanted. We close it up halfway through. So in this case, we're doing 5 bundles, which means the halfway point is 3. So you have between now and when we say the hit counter is closed to change your answers as much as your heart contends. But you can definitely change it. But again, so it's the total of all 4 teams combined. So this one, guys, I would definitely recommend you end up in the high teens, if not 20s, if not more. Again, 5 bundles, 4 teams, should be a lot of cards. You tell us which team's going to get the most and the total. And if you get the total within 1 in either direction of the actual number, you get a leprechaun as well. You submit for the hit counter by just putting in the chat, my friend. Just like you asked me the question in the chat, and put your guess in the chat. And if you guys are new to us and you don't have a spot in the break, we're going to need you to communicate with us somehow your address. Usually we don't say to put that in the chat. We'd say to put your address in an email to us at info@cardlines.com. If you are in one of the break spots and we don't maybe recognize who you are, just make sure with your prediction you tell us which team you're connected to in the break so that we can, if you win something, we can ship it out to you. So we will revisit that here in just a moment. Get those predictions in. And here we go. Drew Bledsoe, the Patriots, first on the board. Brian, congrats. T. Higgins, our first press proof is Michael Pittman Jr. We got Isaac Tesla on the rated rookie for the Lions. Levante David. Danielle Hunter. Bo Nix on an Elite Series. That's a cool one to get for the Broncos. Congratulations, Chad. Panther, Bengal, Lion, Jaguar. I already missed. Let me get back to speed. I had a Bengal and I had a Lion. So I already forgot to look for the team. So Bengals go to 1. Lions go to 1. We're at 2 on the hit counter. We had the Bo Nix. And now we got a Cam Ward bomb squad for Tennessee. Drew, congratulations. There's Van Ginkel. Victor Cruz, Jason Taylor, Keon Coleman. Drew Brees on a press proof for the Saints. Makuba, rookie for the Eagles. Mark Brunell is a Jaguar. They're up on the hit counter. Bucky Irvin. And we've got a nice action all-pros for the Browns of Myles Garrett. So congratulations to Christopher S. on the Myles Garrett action all-pros. These are one of my favorite inserts of the set for sure. Elite Series rookies Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. Congratulations, Brian. That's a nice Travis Hunter. And it's a Jaguar, so the Jaguars go to 2 on the hit counter. Zach Bond, Steven Jackson, Devin Hester, Cole Kmet, Devonta Smith. We got Graham Mertz for Houston. Oladejo for Tennessee. Mark Brunell is another Jaguar again. So they're at the 3. Bucky Irvin, Brian Robinson Jr. on the Dominators. Puka Nacua and another Myles Garrett. Dante Culpepper, Chad Johnson. Kicker alert, Blake Groupie on the press proof. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, Xavier McKinney, Fred Warner. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens on the Gridiron Kings. Congrats to Benjamin on that one. There's a nice Josh Allen on the throwback for the Bills. Congratulations to Jaskrin on the Josh Allen throwback. Malik Neighbors, TJ Hawkinson, Kid Reporter. Trey McBride, Eddie Pinheiro, Luke Musgrave. That's a Panther, by the way. So let me first put a Panther on the board. And we got Luke Musgrave on the press proof for the Packers. Harold Fannin Jr., rookie for the Browns. Christian Kirk. Carl Eller. Quinshawn Junkins on the rookies checkerboard for the Browns. Congratulations, Christopher. Best of Vincent. There is Joe Milton for the Patriots. Keenan Allen. Tyreek Hill. J.K. Dobbins. McFadden. We're all upside down here. Julian Love on the press proof for the Seahawks. Derek Harmon, rated rookie. Mike Gesicki, Bengals. They go to 2. Brian Burns. Another Myles Garrett, Elite Series Myles Garrett. That's our 3rd card containing Myles Garrett so far. There's the Lions, Jake Bates. So the Lions go to 2. Ferguson, Hopkins, Kyle Van Noy, Sanistril, rookie Byshell Tootin for the Jaguars. The Jaguars go to 4. Caleb Johnson on the rated rookie press proof. Zach Moss for the Bengals. The Bengals go to 3. Greg Dortch for the Cardinals. Dominators, Will Anderson Jr. for the Texans. And Tony Pollard on the Elite Series for the Titans. Drew Brees, Rashee Rice. Kid Reporter, Jalen Coker for the Panthers. Panthers go to 2. Cam Chancellor for the Seahawks. Taysom Hill on the press proof. Ty Felton, rated rookie. Howie Long, Ty Johnson. Michael Penix Jr. on the throwback for the Falcons. Congrats, John. Cam Jordan, Dontavian Wicks, CJ Stroud. Second bundle, we've got Dalton Schultz, Hunter Henry. Saquon Barkley on a press proof for the Eagles. Congrats, Nick. Dylan Sampson for the Browns. Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams. We got Justin Jefferson on the action all pros for the Vikings. Anthony, congratulations. And our first red Pandora is going to go to the Cowboys. It's Jadon Blue. Chad, congratulations. I like the red Pandoras a lot. They're generally a very clean looking card. So our first one on the board is for the Cowboys. Malachi Corley, Justin Fields, Eric Dickerson, Donnie Mitchell. You got Tutu Atwell on the press proof. Shamar Stewart, rookie for the Bengals. Bengals tie up the lead at 4. And we got a patch. Jalen Milroe on the rookie phenom patch for the Seahawks. Nick, congratulations. Howie Long, Ty Johnson. There's Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. Baker Mayfield. Michael Wilson, kid reporter. Jamar Chase for the Bengals. The Bengals go to 5 on the hit counter. Jordan Addison, Nick Emenworry, rookie for the Seahawks. Thornton on the rookie press proof for the Raiders. Rozier, Vernon Davis. Jalen Royals on the rookie checkerboard for Kansas City, Spencer. Jake Plummer, Drake London. Jordan Love, Mike Evans, Jeffrey Simmons. Jared Verse on the press proof. Ty Felton, rookie. And another patch. This one's for the Bears. Colson Loveland on the rookie phenom. So, Chris, congratulations. And guys, just like that, we've gotten 2 patches out of these bundles. Both of them out of 1 bundle. How about that? Colson Loveland on the rookie phenom patch for the Bears. Jaguar, Torrey Holtz. Jaguars go to 5. They're back tied for the lead again. Bijan Robinson, Elite Series, Devon Chain. Puka Nacua, Myles Garrett, kid reporter. Devonta Smith, Culpepper, Chad Johnson. Bucky Irvin on the press proof. Tiamalu for the Colts. Najee Harris, Warren Moon. Champ is here for the Eagles, Carter. Dontavian Wicks, CJ Stroud, Taylor, Brock Bowers. Press proof, Najee Harris. Mason Taylor, rated rookie. Mike Rozier, Vernon Davis. Michael Penix Jr. on the Elite Series for the Falcons, John. And we've got another red Pandora. It's Jack Beck for the Raiders. Brian, congrats. Well, this second bundle has been good. Couple patches, couple Pandoras. We got another patch coming up, by the way, guys. Jalen McMillan, Javonte Williams, Terrell Owens. Geno Stone for the Bengals. Bengals retake sole possession of the lead at 6. Kenneth Grant, rated rookie, and Mike Green, press proof, rated rookie for the Ravens. And our patch, guys, is going to be DK Metcalf. Another patch for the Seahawks. Nick, congratulations. Another Seahawks patch. DK Metcalf in the Pro Bowl games. Titans, Tyler Lockett. Demario Douglas. We got the rookies checkerboard, Jalen Noel for the Texans. Chad. Kyler Murray, Harrison Jr., kid reporter. Richard Todd, Aaron Rodgers, a couple of Jets quarterbacks back-to-back. Golden Tate on the press proof for the Lions. Lions go to 3 on the hit counter. Jack Sawyer, rookie for the Steelers. Josh Jacobs, Dwayne Bowe. Another Seahawks hit Elite Series rookies, Jalen Milroe. And the Vikings get a red Pandora in the form of rated rookie Donovan Jackson. Congrats, Anthony. There's Jordan Love and Malachi Corley for the Jets. And we'll get into bundle number 3. But before I do, 2 things. First of all, let's take a look at the hit counter. After 2 bundles, we got to 16. And more importantly, the first bundle Didn't have any red Pandoras. Didn't have a patch. The second bundle, 3 red Pandoras, 3 patches. How crazy is that? Here we go. Chubb Hubbard for the Panthers right away. They go to 3 now. Deion Sanders for the Falcons. Jawan Jennings, press proof. Jalen Lane, rookie. Ed Reed, Harold Carmichael. Road to the Super Bowl for the kicker. And another Jadon Blue. Red Pandora for the Cowboys. Chad, congratulations. Cowboys, Red Pandora. Bengals, Chase Brown getting another one on the hit counter. The Bengals are in the lead now at 7, 2 ahead of the Jaguars. Stephon Diggs, Hines Ward, Khalil Shakir. You got Isaiah Likely on the press proof. Tyleik Williams for the Lions, rookie. So the Lions go to 4. It's a heck of a battle here in the hit counter. Taysom Hill, Micah Parsons. Brett Favre on a throwback, inducted. It's a cool card for the Packers. Spencer, congrats. And Mike Green for the Ravens with a red Pandora. Gotta grab a few more top loaders. There's Mike Green for the Ravens. There's Alec Pierce, Pat Fryermuth, Kid Reporter, Trey McBride, Panthers, Eddie Pinheiro. So the Panthers go to 4. What's going on, Nick? Welcome in. Welcome. Travis Kelce on the press proof for the Chiefs. Shamar Stewart, Bengals. Bengals go to 8, holding their lead strong. Tutu Atwell, Chris Godwin. Omarion Hampton on a rookie Gridiron King for the Los Angeles Superchargers. Bradley, congrats. I like these canvas gridirons. For the Saints, we got Tyler Shupp, Rick Upchurch, Adeguzwa, McFadden, Cal Van Noy. There's Jalen Ramsey on the press proof for the Dolphins. And a Cam Scattaboo sighting for the Giants. There we go, Brian. In the absolute break, Cam Scattaboo, we got 6 of them. Terrell Suggs, Art Monk. Another Michael Penix Jr. Elite Series. Wow, back-to-back lasers here. Elite Series Penix and Legend Series Rick Upchurch. Zach Ertz and Geno Stone. Kid Reporter. Devonta Smith, where was he last break for his rookie card? Dante Culpepper. Another Eddie Pinheiro. That's a press proof for the Panthers. Panthers go to 5. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Christian Kirk, Carl Eller. Abdul Carter on a throwback canvas for the Giants. Brian, congrats. And Abdul Carter. Carson Swessinger, the Browns are going to get a red Pandora. Congrats, Christopher. Carson Swessinger on the red Pandora. Nico Collins, again, where was he in the last break? William Andrews, McFadden, Cal Van Noy. Press proof, Caden Ellis for the Falcons. Rated rookie, Kenneth Grant. Benford, Justin Herberts. There's that Nico Collins guy again on the Elite Series for the Texans. And Jalen Hurts on a throwback for the Eagles. Congrats, Nick. Nick Bonito, Justin Jefferson, Hester, Cole Kmet. Cam Jordan, press proof. Arian Smith, rated rookie. And another patch, guys. Luther Burden on the rookie phenom for the Chicago Bears. Chris, congratulations. The Bears getting a rookie phenom patch. Howie Long, Ty Johnson. Another Myles Garrett Elite Series for the Browns. So Miles Garrett alone is trying to make sure that Christopher has a good break. There's Jalen McMillan, Javonte Williams, Kid Reporter. Jets kicker alerts, CeeDee Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, Trey Tucker for the Raiders. Bengals, Raider rookie Demetrius Knight. So the Bengals go to 9 on the hit counter. We're up to 23. Zach Moss for the Bengals. The Bengals hit double digits. We're at 10 and 24. Greg Dortch. Ted McMillan for the Panthers on a throwback. Congratulations to the Panthers, Bob Bryan. It's a nice Ted McMillan on the throwback. And the Panthers get one on the hit counter. They go to 6. Put us at 25. John Jefferson and Ricky Pearsall. And we've got bundles 4 and 5 to go. We'll do all of our oversized downtowns, but it is now time for you guys to think about locking in your hit counter predictions while I rip these last 2 bundles. The Lions, they're going to wake up a little bit for you there, but you guys might want to change it at this point. The Bengals are continuing to hold very strong. They're probably the easy, safe bet. But you never know. Any team could get hot. But you guys need to lock in before I'm done ripping these last 2 bundles. I need you to lock in which team we're going to get the most cards of in this break. And then what the total is going to be altogether. So we're at 3 of 5. So we're more than halfway. And at the 60% of the waypoint, we got through 25. So napkin math that, we should end up somewhere in the mid to high 30s. We could get hot and do more. We could get cold and do a little less. We'll see. But you guys figure out which team is going to take it, as well as the total number of all of them combined. Lock that in. And hopefully we're going to give away a few more leprechauns. It's been a little light on the leprechaun trail tonight. So hopefully we can give away a few more leprechauns and get it going. As I rip this last bundle, I do just want to take a moment and just let you guys know how appreciative and thankful we are of you all. Thanks again for giving us an opportunity to get here and rip with you all. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the spots we're full. We appreciate the timely payments. That makes life easier as well. It's always nice. As you guys kind of know, when you're buying the breaks, sometimes the breaks are on the same day. Sometimes they're the next day. But it's always more helpful to us when you guys pay right away. And so many of you are just stand-up customers. So thank you very much for making our lives easy and just being able to get on stream and rip away with y'all. We do hope you guys had some fun tonight with us. Hope you got some good hits for your spots. Hopefully we can finish off strong for you. But please do take a moment if you can to visit the website, cardlines.com, and check everything out. And make sure you do hit the like and subscribes and all those sorts of things. And please share our videos and our information with all your friends. Let's keep growing this network. All right, it is time to lock them in, guys. Max is going to give you a few seconds, and then he's going to close it up. Here we go. Jim Kelly for the Bills. Vita Vea. Panthers rookie Nick Scorton. So the Panthers go to 7. And we're at 26. Press proof of Jalen Noel for the Texans. Alexander Madison Mapu. On the Legend series for the Browns, we got Paul Warfield. That's a cool one. Look at the old school Browns logo on there as well. That's super cool. Another Donovan Jackson. This is our second Donovan Jackson Red Pandora for the Vikings. So congratulations, Anthony. Nick Bonito, Justin Jefferson, Bo Nix, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That puts the Lions to 5, halfway to the Bengals. CeeDee Lamb on a press proof for the Cowboys. Makuba for the Eagles, rated rookie. Ricky Williams. Torrey Holt is a Jaguar. They go to 6. AJ Brown on the Action All Pros. Love these cards for the Eagles. Congratulations to Nick on the Eagle spot. Jaguar, Josh Hines Allen. So the Jaguars go to 7. We got Sam Laporta for the Lions. So the Lions go to 6. Deebo Samuel, Tony Richardson, Hines Ward, Rich Gannon on the press proof. Kyle McCord, rookie for the Eagles. Terry McLaurin, Michael Pittman. Hey, Shedeur Sanders on the throwback for the Cleveland Browns. Chris for S. Congratulations. EJ Speed, Luke Musgrave. We got a Kid Reporter. Buda Baker, Ozzie Newsome, Tyrone Tracy. Antonio Gibson on the press proof. These are chock full of press proofs. Caleb Johnson, rookie for the Steelers. Honey Bijan for the Falcons. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. We're going to have a Lions run. They are at 7 now. We're at 31. Matthew Golden on the throwback for the Packers. Congratulations to Spencer. Gabe Davis for the Jaguars. Jaguars go to 8. We're at 32. Alec Anzalone for the Lions. The Lions go to 8. We're at 33. Cedric Tillman, Saquon Barkley, Xavier Worthy on the press proof. Isaac Tesla, rated rookie for the Lions. The Lions go to 9, and they're 1 away. All of a sudden, the Bengals have gone silent on us, guys. Danielle Hunter, Brunell for the Jaguars. The Jaguars go to 9. We got a ball game. And then Christian McCaffrey on the Dominators for the 49ers. Jessica, and congrats. Red Pandora time. It's Woody Marks for the Texans. Congratulations, Chad, on the Woody Marks Red Pandora. Theo Johnson, Josh Hines Allen for the Jaguars. The Jaguars have tied it up, my friends. 10-10 with the Bengals. And we're at 36. Donnie Mitchell. There's a Drake May for the Patriots, probably the MVP this year. Jacoby Myers, Deebo Samuel on the press proof. Maxwell Hairston, rookie. Bryce Young, the Panthers are going to make a run now. They go to 8. Kyron Williams. Saquon Barkley on a throwback for the Eagles to match the Jalen Hurts throwback. Swift, Jonnu Smith, Josh Allen. Tyler Boyd. There's a Bengal, Mike Gesicki on the press proof, and the Bengals retake the lead at 11, and we're at 38. Terrence Ferguson on the rated rookie. James Cook, Leonard Williams, and Elite Series rookie Eric Iomanar for the Titans, Drew. Red Pandora for the Bills, TJ Sanders. Congratulations to the Bills, Jaskrin. Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., Ramondre Stevenson, Emmitt Smith. Another CeeDee Lamb press proof for the Cowboys. Demetrius Knight for the Bengals. The Bengals now starting to roll again. They go to 12, and we're at 39. Fred Warner, Demarcus Robinson. Dominators, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens. You got another kicker alert, or that's not a kicker, that's Bryce Young for the Panthers. Panthers go to 9. I thought for a second it was Eddie Pinheiro. Brandon Ayuk and Tank Bigsby for the Jaguars finishes off the bundle, putting the Jaguars at 11. Holy smokes, just so you guys can see where we're at. It's a tight one. We're up to 41 now. Things really took off. We might hit 50 after all said and done. We got one more bundle here. Ozzie Newsome, Tyrone Tracy, Fred Warner on the press proof. There's a Lions rookie, Tylik Williams. The Lions are in double digits, and we're at 42. Eric Rousseau, Donovan McNabb. You got Fred Warner on the Action All Pros for the 49ers. Jasker, congrats. And the Ravens with a red Pandora of Malachi Starks. So congrats, Benjamin. Would love to have a regular downtown. There's definitely a downtown coming because we got our 5 oversized, but we haven't hit a regular downtown yet. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's Upchurch, Osa for the Cowboys, Lad McConkey, Drew Bledsoe, Jonathan Taylor on a press proof for the Colts. And here's another Shedeur Sanders for the Browns. Christopher, congrats on the Brown spot. Another Shedeur. Taysom Hill, Micah Parsons, Malachi Starks on the throwback for the Ravens. And there we go for the Giants. How about a Jackson Dart Bomb squad? Ryan, congratulations. Baker Mayfield, Michael Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Zach Charbonnet, Baker Mayfield on the press proof, Jahdae Barron, rookie for the Broncos, Sweat, Joe Mixon. For the Patriots, we got Travion Henderson on the retro rated rookie. Congrats to the Patriots spot, Brian. Red Pandora for the Bengals. It is Demetrius Knight on the rated rookie. This guy's been all over the place for the Bengals. Daniel, congratulations. Red Pandora for the Bengals, and that is our 13th Bengal. And 43 total on the hit counter. Gabe Davis for the Jaguars. That's the 12th Jaguar. And Zalone for the Lions. Here we go again. 11th Lion. Jaden Daniels. Coker for the Panthers. Panthers are in double digit now at 10. We're at 46. A press proof of Emmitt Smith. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Brian Burns and Zach Moss for the Bengals. The Bengals go to 14. We're at 47. Rookie checkerboard Tyler Warren for the Colts, Caleb. And a throwback of Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Brian, congratulations. Kicker alert for the Raiders, Daniel Carlson, Terry Bradshaw, Brock Purdy, Greg Zuerlein, another kicker. And how about another Myles Garrett press proof for the Browns, Christopher? And Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. So congrats for our Jaguars spot, Brian, on another Travis Hunter. And the hit counter for the Jaguars, they go to 13 now. We're at 48. Bengals, there is Hoosh Manzada putting the Bengals to 15. We're at 49. Byron Murphy, Tyler Warren on the Elite Series rookie for the Colts, and Marvin Harrison Jr. on the throwback for the Cardinals. Chase Brown for the Bengals, they go to 16. We're at 50. Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, J.K. Dobbins, press proof of Drew Bledsoe, and rated rookie of Colson Loveland. And we got another patch. It is Honey Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. John, congratulations. Pro Bowl games. Bijan Robinson. It looks like it's a piece of that black t-shirt that they wore in the event. They're not going to say it's from that event, but it would look as though it's that. From the Dodgeball Challenge or whatever they do. Josh Jacobs, Dwayne Bowe. Another Omarion Hampton on the Rookie Kings gridiron. So congrats. It's our second one of that guy for the Chargers. Bradley. Sam Darnold. There's Jared Goff for the Lions. So the Lions go to 12. We're at 51. Kid Reporter. Alvin Kamara, Jaden Reed. Najee Harris on another press proof. I think that's like the 4th press proof for Najee Harris we've gotten. Tyler Shuck, rookie. Overshawn, Michael Meyer. We got Elite Series Tony Pollard for Tennessee, Drew. There's a nice Josh Allen Road to the Super Bowl parallel, Jaskrin. Natron Means, Graham Gano, Trey Tucker, Kurt Warner. Kyler Murray on the press proof. Will Campbell rated rookie. Lockett, Demario Douglas, and Terry McLaurin on an Action All Pros for the Commander spot. Blake. We got Ashton Gillott for the Chiefs on the red Pandora. Spencer. Congratulations. Last couple cards. Tony Pollard and the Bengals. Joe Burrow is going to get one more to ice it up for the Bengals. They go to 17 and take the win. Well, actually, not yet because we've got our downtowns to get to. So if you guys are looking right now, it will look almost virtually impossible. The Jaguars, every single one of these would have to be a Jaguars downtown for the Jaguars to win it. So more than likely, it looks like the Bengals got it, which most of you guys picked, so congrats. And then the number ended up being higher than most of you guys picked, so no one's on the number for that. But let's go through here and take a look at our oversized downtowns and see what we got. First one is a mainstay these days when we're doing these bundles. Of course, it's a Shedeur Sanders. We generally pull him. Congratulations to the brown spot, Christopher. I love that card with the dog pound on there. Shedeur Sanders, the first one on the board. We do have oversized sleeves and top loaders for these guys. So after the break, we're going to get them properly taken care of. And if Shedeur Sanders is a mainstay in our oversized downtown, so is this guy now lately too. Brian, how about an Abdul Carter rookie downtown? Congratulations, the Giants getting one. Number 3. Wow, the Giants again with Abdul Carter one more time. So that is the second Abdul Carter for the Giants. Congratulations, Brian. Downtown number 4. For the Chargers, Bradley, how about an Omarion Hampton? Omarion Hampton on the downtown. And here's our 5th and final oversized downtown. And our final card of the evening, my friends. It is going to be a Jaguar. Probably not the Jaguar we want, but still. Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jaguars. Congratulations, Brian. Got a couple oversized downtowns there. So, let me first bring up our hit counter, and you guys will see the final update of the Jaguars going to 14. And 53 was our total. So, Lou, Ben, Nick, L, Ed, and Jenna, you guys all got leprechauns for the Bengals. And then we'll do the next highest for 53. Looks like it was 43. Ben, you're going to get leprechaun for being the closest number since no one got the number. So congrats on those leprechauns, my friends. So here we go. Let's do a recap. Again, we're going to get these guys sleeved up and taken care of, but we did get Brian Thomas Jr. We got a downtown of Omarion Hampton, rookie for the Chargers. We got 2 downtown rookies, Abdul Carter for the Giants. And we got a Shedeur Sanders for the Browns. And then Ashton Gillette's on the red Pandora. Action All Pros. Terry McLaurin. Hampton on the Kings. A patch of Bijan Robinson. Hunter. Ashton Genty. Demetrius Knight on the red Pandora. Rated rookies Henderson. Jackson Dart Bomb Squad. Shador. Malachi Starks red Pandora. Action All Pros Fred Warner. Sanders on the red Pandora. Marks on the red Pandora. Shador Sanders. All Pros AJ Brown. Donovan Jackson on the red Pandora. Chet McMillan. Elite Series Garrett. Luther Burden patch. Swessinger red Pandora. Throwback Abdul Carter. Cam Skataboo. Hampton on the Kings. Mike Green red Pandora. Jadon Blue red Pandora. Donovan Jackson red Pandora. DK Metcalf on the Pro Bowl games patch. Jack Beck red Pandora. Colson Loveland on the patch. Jalen Milroe on the patch. Jadon Blue red Pandora. Action All Pros Jefferson. Elite Series Garrett. Quinshawn on the rookies checkered. Josh Allen. Travis Hunter Elite Series. Myles Garrett Action All Pros. Cam Ward. And Bo Nix on the Elite Series. So, on top of our downtowns, we did manage to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 red Pandoras. As well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patches. The Milroe, Colson Loveland, DK Metcalf, Luther Burden, and Bijan Robinson. So that is going to finish off our night. It's now time. Let's give away some stuff. What do you guys think? We're going to start with our hit counter first. So, Leprechauns, come on out. They already ran today, so they are fully, you bet, Brian. They are fully stretched. But we're going to give them a run here, and we got to clear the list and go through. It wasn't the most Leprechauns we've earned on a night, but those of you that did are going to have a really good shot at some stuff. 13 of you, and I've got 3 packs. So first prize is going to get a score pack of football cards, and then second and third are each going to get contenders packs of cards. Here we go, guys. Good luck. 3 out of 13 are going to win a prize. Here we go. Bradley makes a move. All right, guys. So congratulations for our hit counter winners. Bradley, you got a pack of score coming your way. Ed, you got a pack of contenders coming your way. And James D, you got a pack of contenders coming your way. And we're going to rinse and repeat now for same set of wins here for our buyers giveaway. So let me clear my list. And we're going to start with our absolute winners. We got 4 breaks, don't we? I'll get another pack up. Let's see. Well, don't have any football packs with me, so we're going to add a bonus a bonus basketball pack in here. And so what I'm going to do is our absolute buyers. And we're going to sandwich it. Our absolute buyers and our Donruss buyers are going to be in the first buyers giveaway. $64 of you. And first prize is going to get a score football pack. Second prize is going to get a Monopoly Prism basketball pack. Here we go. Good luck. One second left. Chad. And it looks like Jim was in second place. So Chad, as congratulations, you got a score pack coming your way. And Jim, my guy, you got a basketball pack coming your way because I ran out of football packs that I grabbed. Now we got to get back to our list. And now we're going to grab our totally certified buyers. And our prestige buyers. And one more race here for a couple packs, guys. We've got 2 contenders packs up for grabs. First and second place Leprechauns are going to take it. Here we go. Good luck. We have Richard. And Rick. All right, so Richard and Rick, you each got packs coming your way. Congratulations. Thank you guys to all of you again for buying into the spots. Thank you to those of you who hung out with us. Whether you had spots or not, we sure do appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're watching this or had watched this on replay and weren't able to hang out with us live, that's awesome too. We hope you all had a great day. We're going to send you off into the rest of your Thursday evening and into your weekend. I hope you guys all have a phenomenal weekend. Stay warm, stay safe. Take care of each other and the ones around you, especially the ones you love. And my friends, never, just like stay thirsty, my friends. Stay hungry. Never stop chasing that cardboard gold. We will be back. I will be back Sunday night, ripping with you guys Sunday night. So until next time, please hit the likes, hit the subscribes, go to our website, shoot us a message at info@cardlines.com. Let us know how you're doing, and check out the auction. So hopefully I will see you all Sunday night for the show. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.